Hello, warrior girl. We'll go get my phone. I'll be right back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wiregrass. I'm Carmen Fuentes with your hometown news leader headlines. Wiregrass Transit is going back to full service today. All trips can now be scheduled on the Dial-A-Ride bus. And for now, it's strongly recommended that passengers wear face masks or similar face coverings. Houston County government offices also reopen today. There will be screenings, and those with the fever can't go inside. Children are not allowed, and face coverings should be worn. It's recommended that anyone wanting to renew their car tags do so online. But for those unable to, March renewals should come in this week. And today, the Dothan Houston County Library System is reopening all of its branches for business. For now, there will be changes for those visiting the libraries. Today's hours are temporarily 10 to 6 at Dothan and Westgate and will be 10 to 3 at Ashford. Only 50 people will be let inside at one time, and face mask use is encouraged. People under the age of 19 must have at least one parent or guardian present, and computers will be limited to promote safe distancing and to only 2 hours of use. Houston County government offices also reopen today. There will be screenings, and those with a fever can't go inside. Children are not allowed, and face coverings should be worn. It's recommended that anyone wanting to renew their car tags do so online. But for those unable to, March renewals should come in this week. From your hometown news leader, I'm Carmen Fuentes.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Here's your tri-state forecast from the National Weather Service. We got a good chance of some showers and thunderstorms after 10 o'clock this morning. Look for partly sunny skies and a high today near 81. That chance of rain, 70%, 40% chance of rain tonight, mainly before 10 o'clock. Look for mostly cloudy conditions and a low tonight of 64. Mostly cloudy again tomorrow, gradually becoming sunny. Expect a high on Tuesday of 85. Tomorrow night, 30% chance of showers after midnight. Look for mostly cloudy skies and a low Tuesday night of 64.
Morning, y'all.
Morning.
Hello.
Hello.
I cannot hear you. I can barely hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why my screen is not cooperating this morning.
Maybe it's too close to the camera.
When I move it away.
The screen, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. I can see like a reflection of your window.
Really?
It looks like it. It looks like the window panes. Do you have panes or whole glass windows?
Whole glass.
Okay, so it's not. It must be the folds, I guess. It's weird looking. Looks like you're a chain gang girl. You're in prison, and that's like a sheet you're using to cover up your bars. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. It is Monday morning all day long, 5 minutes after 6 o'clock, 68 now
on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. How about that sweet, sweet rain late last night into this morning? And Amy, we do have about a 70% chance of rain later on today. Feeling pretty good out there.
Yeah, it was nice. It was unexpected. I didn't expect the rain.
I didn't
I
either.
don't know what, 2:00 this morning or something.
Well, it
Was
was
raining?
raining. It rained yesterday afternoon at my
Yeah.
house really well. We had a good old soak of rain there. And you know what? We just forgot that I guess that hot with a chance of rain is here.
Yeah. That's gonna be the forecast for every single day from here on out.
Pretty much. I mean, we're just that perfect distance from the coast, Amy, that once we reach about 90 degrees, that chance of rain is like, all right, then let's get
That's
that
it.
grass watered. Let's do
That's
it.
it.
All right. It is Monday morning. Let's get it going.
I'm gonna work with this screen. Hold on just a minute.
Morning, Cindy. Hey, Janet. How's your mama, Neum? Yep, you sure did. You sure did, Warrior Girl. I remember you typing that. Hey, Pamela, good to see you. Y'all don't forget to share, like, and share. I got the login right now. We'll post that sunset on the B page or sunrise on the B page. I'm glad it rained. You know, it's funny. I watered most of the day Saturday. Got up early, started the yard work early because it was cool, and started spot watering the yard. And throughout the morning, got most of the front done. In the afternoon, I did the backyard because that gets the. Anyway, I got my system and got it done. And then Sunday comes and it rains again. I was like, right on. Because I fertilized, y'all. I fertilized and wheat and put weed and feed out and fertilizer out and did all that stuff, you know, at the normal time. And we had just not had any rain. And so I've been having a spot water and stuff like that. So, being a homeowner. Let's see here. I don't know why it's not during, but that's all right.
I can't figure it out this morning.
What's that, girl?
Look at it.
Hang on just a second.
I don't know if it's the color I have on.
Could be. Could be not enough light or too much light, or I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities here.
I don't know. Making me crazy.
Oh, that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard to do.
Ooh.
You're hated.
Yeah.
It's a hate.
I don't know what is going on this morning. It's about to make me psycho.
They'll take a break. Take a break and check this out.
I don't know what it is. Ooh. Ooh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That looks like movie special effects, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome sauce right there.
Is an awesome sauce. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's weird. It's like you've got a different. Have you got a different light source?
Uh-uh.
Because something has changed from. Hey, Carl. Good morning, Karen.
Same light.
Something's different though. Not, and it's got nothing to do with you. It's like the distance between the camera and the backdrop, or the angle of the backdrop.
Could be
Like
the angle.
the light is hitting it differently. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, not that.
Push it in at the bottom and see what happens.
What you mean push what in?
So like this is the side view of your green screen, okay? Push in the bottom like that. From where you're sitting, just push in at the bottom like this.
Oh, I see. Uh-uh.
All right, now pull it towards you and see what happens.
Mm-mm.
Just, pull it like that. There, you see? Pull it tight. Pull it, make sure it's tight. Across the top, make sure it's taut. No wrinkle,
Taut.
taut.
Make sure it's taut.
Taut.
You think that's what it is? Hold on, let me try that.
Morning, Bran.
Hey, Bren.
Hey, Lena. There, see? Something's up. Something's different. She's using up all the pixels when she gets in the picture is what it is. Camera focuses and all that stunning beauty, and that's all the pixels it's got. It's almost going to break the computer, I guess. She got her bling bling going on. That's right, Carl. She got too much bling. It's interfering. All right, so that is weird. Because it looks fine right there, and then you get in the picture and it looks manky. Direct light on your green screen, Amy. That's from Dr. Carter. Dr. Professor Ricky Carter. He says you need direct light on your green screen. It's not lit up enough.
It's the same lighting I use every day. Okay, hold on.
Did you hear that? That was me sighing for Ricky.
No, that ain't working.
When you sit down, you're casting a shadow on the screen. You need like a light on you and a light on the screen. Lord help me. Been doing this for what, 2.5 months now? Oh my gosh. Who's that, Bear? Hey, buddy. Hey, Bear, what's up?
That better?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Turn on the overhead light.
It's on.
Then turn it off. I don't know.
Everything's on.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 14 minutes after 6 o'clock. Amy is broadcasting from her living room. We're streaming live on the Facebook and live on the YouTube. Just find us at B1053 on Facebook or on YouTube. Just type in Wiregrass Radio. Amy's hoops are interfering with her computer again. Let me tell you what, Amy.
Why do you always say it's my hoops? It is not my hoops.
Because they're the biggest doggone hoops on the internet right now.
Yeah, look.
They look like giant Fruit Loops.
The bigger, the better, right?
I guess.
That's the way.
But it's messing up with the signal and the transponders and the discombobulationators.
We're having green screen troubles this morning. We're trying to get it all figured out.
Hey, we got early bird trivia coming up in just a few, Amy. How about that?
Sounds good.
This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries.
I know normally it's brighter outside because I sit in front of my windows. Normally it's brighter outside, but
something's different. The light's different.
I wonder if it's the color I have on.
Well, take it off. I mean,
It
Check.
does weird stuff when I have different colors on
Leah
sometimes.
tells me that I look better with a darker shirt on, so that's why I've been.
Thank you,
Oh,
Brent.
Brent, I just pick at her every time. That's all. It's just.
Look, he loves my earrings. He likes my big old Fruit Loops.
Leah told me that dark. If I wear anything light, I get more washed out than apparently I get.
I agree.
So
I agree with that.
that's why I've been wearing the dark shirts.
Yeah, I got my bling bling on.
Your
But I
black.
don't know what it is with my screen, y'all, because y'all know I'm a perfectionist. So this is like making me
Why don't
stop.
you change the background? See if that helps. Put on.
Well, see, I had the peach orchard.
Don't put the peach orchard on there because you got a peach colored shirt on.
Green. Well, because there's green leaves, and that I thought that's what was making.
Put on. Let me put on like a polar bear on the polar ice cap.
Okay, so you want like a white? You want an Alaskan background?
Yeah, find it like a tundra background. Hey Kim, good morning. Chris and I made your spot Friday. Should start running today. Good morning.
Okay, I'm fixing to try a snow background.
Okay.
Which is going to look really stupid because it's.
I don't think so. Because it's going to be hot with a chance of rain, so you're trying to cool off. That's what we'll play it off as.
Okay. Yeah, y'all are going to really go for that one, aren't you? Okay, so we got a snow background. Let's see how this works. Y'all, if you think about it, coming from what it was the first day I was trying to figure out how to work any of this stuff, I mean,
we've progressed to advanced kindergarten.
yeah, we've done some really amazing stuff. I've done some.
We had a ceremony on Sunday. She graduated from lower kindergarten to advanced kindergarten.
I did. Y'all should be really proud of me.
Hey, Sharon, good to see you this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Winter. This is a winter. This will tell us if it's got anything to do with what I have on. All right, let me change my screen. Hold one moment.
What do you got in your mouth?
Braces.
You looks like you're chewing gum or something.
No. Yeah, with braces. I'm really going to
not a winter
gum.
background. Look at that.
Just a minute. Let's see what this does. See how this looks, y'all. Look, that does nothing. Are you kidding? I got a snowman and everything. That does nothing. So it's not that.
Well, then try a duck, maybe on a pond. Something with darker colors, but not black.
Ricky is saying it is not your attire. It's the direct light on your green screen. Well, it's the same light, same everything that
Do you have a light in front of you? Do you have one of those lights shining right on you right now?
One of those ring lights. One of those big.
Why don't you put the ring light behind your back and see what happens? Just try it.
Just try it. Behind me.
Just try it.
Let me move the ring light. Let me move the ring light closer.
There you go. Maybe that's it. Put it right behind your head is what I'm saying, so that it shines right on the thing behind you.
That's not doing nothing. I look like I'm in a new Star Wars movie. I don't know what is doing it. And it's making me crazy.
You look blue, literally. Like your skin is blue, like you're low in oxygen or something.
No. And I just moved my green light. My screen.
You know what, Carl? I have heard that. I have heard that. I'll play that this morning, maybe later. It's a good song.
Major spillage right now. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, God.
There we go. Hey, it looks great. Hold it right there. Whatever you're doing, that's it. Don't move. Oh my gosh. Oh, Christine, let me just go ahead and tell you, Amy is on the struggle bus. So we're just trying to lead her down she's a Jedi. Yeah, she needs a Star Wars background for sure. Let's just try to get her to do whatever. See if that'll fix it. Yeah, I know, Ricky, I know. Come on, Amy. Hey, Whitney, good to see you. Hey, April. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh. There's the latest from Low Cash. One big country song. Pollard and Dave in the morning. 68 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar this hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries. Don't forget, we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Just find us. It's so easy to do. Type B1053 on Facebook. And if you're doing that YouTube thing, just go to Wiregrass Radio and subscribe and like and set up notifications as well. Probably a good idea to do that. So check this out. It is time for some early bird trivia up for grabs today. We got us some bragging rights. If you can correctly answer this morning's early bird trivia question, you get to tell everybody in the world, both online and for real, that you got it right. 699-1053 if you think you know, or you can answer on either one of our streams. The question this morning, 38% of married men admitted to doing this on the weekends when they know that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore. Very specific numbers and question here. So I'm going to do it again. 38% of married men admitted to doing this on the weekend when they know that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore or a project. What in the world am I looking for? 699-1053 if you think you know.
I'm sorry, Ricky is cracking me up.
Well, yeah.
Ricky talking about interview my
Pollard and
snowman.
Frosty. It was Frosty and Dave in the morning there for just a little minute.
Y'all do not know how bad that spillage just was.
It'll be okay.
No idea.
It'll be all right.
Okay.
Don't cry over spilt milk. All right, so 38% of married men surveyed admitted to doing this on the weekend when they know that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore or a project. 699-1053 if you think you know. 699-1053. It's bragging rights. Early bird trivia with Pollard and Dave.
Y'all do not even know what kind of spillage I just had. I'm telling you, my whole everything. No, listen, my whole everything is set up.
Making plans, good guess. Not it though, y'all.
My whole everything is set up on a felt poker table.
Well, now you're almost where you need to be.
And I moved my
volunteering to work. No. No, guys are not going to volunteer to work to get out of chores. Trust me.
No.
I'd rather just go ahead and do the chores and go back to work.
That's close.
That's mo better already. Look at there.
It is what I'm figuring out. It's the glare on
the glare.
There's a glare because
the glare makes it good or the glare makes it bad.
The glare makes it bad.
Faking being sick, Lisa. Great guess. And you're getting there. You're getting there. Lisa's getting closer. So the question again is 38% of married men admit to doing this when they know that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore or a project. And right now, Lisa Macon's the closest with fake being sick.
That's what I was thinking it was.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Thank you. Fake being sick. It's because he doesn't want to
Morning,
do
Wayne.
it.
Good to see you. Wayne, I believe, is from Kinsey this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's been a Monday all day already for
See,
me.
look at my name this morning.
Monday, Dave. But see, you
No,
say that
read
with
it.
an exclamation point because you
No,
like
read it. Read it. Go fishing's a great
on
guess.
Dave.
Monday.
Fake a
Monday.
headache. Oh,
Fake a headache. Warrior girl, that's kind of like fake being sick, and that's close, but that's not it.
Go fishing.
Guys ought to know that. Guys aren't going to answer because they know what it is.
Okay. Let me try that. Ricky.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Ah,
That's perfect.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, my word.
I don't know. See? It either goes
Go to the
from
bathroom. Whitney, great guess. Not it, though.
I don't know what it is, guys. It's making me crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's different today than any other day. Other than there is now vanilla creamer all over everything. It's going to be sticky. Fake an injury. Ooh, I like that one. What kind of injury?
Not fake an injury. Nikki, that's a great guess, though. That's a great guess. Not quite that extreme, rather. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Having some fun with Bragging Rights Early Bird Trivia. A lot of answers on our live stream at B1053 on Facebook. The question this morning, 38% of married men admit to doing this when they think that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore or a project. A lot of great answers online so far, making plans, volunteering to go to work, fake being sick. Tavia says go fishing. Fake an injury is a great guess.
Yeah.
Hanging out with your buddies, great guess. But none of those are correct. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the closest one so far is fake being sick.
Right.
That's the closest, but it's not it by any means.
Right.
It's just that's right thinking. You get what I'm saying? That's right thinking.
And what's the percentage?
38%. So almost 40%.
Kind of a lot.
That is kind of a lot. Married men, they're going to do this if they expect their wife to ask them to do a chore or a project. 699-1053. If you think you know, it's Bragging Rights Early Bird Trivia. Amy, you look confuzzled.
Because you're already they've already guessed everything that I thought it was. Faking sick or
fake taking a nap.
Yeah, pretend like you're asleep.
That's a good one. No, that's not right though.
I don't know.
That's not it though. All right, guys, come on now, help a girl out. You know she's poking you in the ribs right now, going, "What is it? What is it? What do you do?"
I need to know.
38% of married men admit to doing this if they think that their wife is going to ask them to do a chore or project. 699-1053 or answer online on Facebook.
Oh, I got a good guess.
All right, well, text it too, but we'll see how close you are. Let's see what you got here. It's so funny, y'all. I busted out laughing when I saw the question. Get sick? No, that's not it, Madison. Great guess.
I just sent you something.
Let's see what Amy says. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, Janet just guessed what I was saying. Fake having
that's not it. Good guess, Janet. Y'all are gonna be so tickled.
Oh God, we're gonna hate you. I can just.
You're gonna hate a lot of men because a lot of men hate me too.
Because you're busting them out.
I guess I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to think if I've ever done this.
I don't know what is going on.
Not faking a backache. No, that's not it. Go to the bathroom. Dang, Karen, you'd have to be in that bathroom a minute if your chore was like painting the backyard or something. You need to go to the hospital. Wow. Not quite that extreme.
Having diarrhea?
No, that's not
Oh,
it, guys. Working on the car. No, I mean, because it's not like, yeah, no, it's not working on the car. Almost gave it away.
Dave's on here.
Almost gave it.
Hey there.
Move to New Zealand. Yeah, Ricky, that's right.
I don't know. Like I'm all out of guesses. Work on car, no. Backache, no. Bathroom, no. Work, no.
Wash her right. Well, Noreen knows. She's just naming the chore that needs doing.
Wash her ride, no.
She's just
No.
naming the chore. Headache,
We already
no.
said
Robin,
headache.
that's not it.
We already said headache. That one isn't it. Call their parents.
No, Madison. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, we've guessed just about everything.
Just
What is
about. Just about. Let's
I
just
don't
say of all the things that a husband can do, this is the most childlike thing.
Have you done this?
I was just thinking I don't recall having done this, but that doesn't mean I haven't. I just don't remember.
But it's childlike.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Call his buddies over?
No, somebody's already guessed that one. You.
I don't know.
The more I think about it, the more I don't want to tell anybody.
No, you're gonna have to tell now. Cry, cry.
Cry about it? No. Come on
I
now.
don't wanna do
You
the
got a
cry.
man if they're crying about doing a chore or a project.
What would it be? 38% of men when they know their wife is gonna ask them
Chasing
they
you.
do this. Basically, so they don't have to do whatever.
B1053, Pollard and Dave in the morning. Morgan Wallen there chasing you. We're playing Bragging Rights Early Bird Trivia with Pollard and Dave. This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. The question this morning, 38% of married men admit to doing this when they think that their wife is going to ask them to do either a chore or a project. We have got a lot of great guesses on our stream on Facebook. Madison just said call their parents. Ricky
no,
says a
Brother
handwritten note from Mama.
My mama said I don't have to.
Wayne just guessed go fishing. That's not it, though. Saying that their legs hurt. No, pout is not it.
Do they pitch a temper tantrum?
No. But it is very childlike, the thing that they do.
Okay, so 38% of men do this if they know that their wife has chores for them to do, right?
Yeah.
So this is their way to try to get out of doing the chores.
It's I'll tell you what, it's 100% successful.
What? Do they injure themselves on purpose?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay. They don't call their parents. They
What
don't
would a child do?
invite their pitch a fit, a
No.
temper tantrum.
Mm-mm. What
would a child do? A child would pretend like they're asleep. That's what I'm
No, that's close. That's pretty close, but that's not it. No. Not
pretend
pick a fight and pout, Lisa. No, that's
it's
not it
not
at all.
pretend like they're sick. We've already said that.
No, it's not inviting your pals over.
And it's pretend like you don't know how to do it. But, I mean, if they pretend,
Oh my gosh.
if they
Hey,
pretend
man.
like they don't know how to do it, she's gonna look at them and say,
Ricky got it. 699-1053. Ricky doesn't count, but he straight up got it. And I think Ricky
they go
probably
hide.
they run and hide.
Oh my gosh. That is so lame, Dave. Why would you ask a question like that? They go hide from their wife. Who does that?
38% of men admitted to hiding if they thought that their wife is going to have them do a chore.
Where you gonna hide at?
I don't know, but you got to stop hiding after a minute. That's the straight facts.
That's funny. How would you get that, Ricky? Because you probably do that. That's why. Ricky probably is the very first one to
I
go high.
read that question this morning, y'all, and straight bust out laughing right when I.
Funny.
Christine says that doesn't work because she's going to find him. But it might be supper time by then, and then he can't do the chore. See, it's science. Or he may have just got on a bed of brim and sorry, honey.
Yeah, that's more like it at my house.
Oh, Whitney's great grandfather used to hide.
Really? So that's a thing. That's a thing that guys do.
That's how he got the lift to be so long. That's how he lived so long.
He hides at the transmitter all the time. I'm going to call Miss Barbara and tell her, you know where he is. He's hiding at the transmitter. She already knows. She's been with him long enough to know.
Oh,
He's out there. She's
was
probably
funny.
telling somebody he's out there fidgeting at the transmitter. He's fidgeting.
Oh, that was great. I needed that old gut laugh right there. I
That
can't believe it. I mean, straight up hide. Oh, shit.
And Dave, you probably haven't
Like
done
George
that.
Costanza. You ever watch Seinfeld? And George Costanza made himself a hiding spot under his desk, complete with like pillow and a place to put his stuff. And that's one of the funniest.
I've never
Oh my
watched
gosh,
that. Never watched that.
hiding. That's just tickling me, girl.
That's funny.
Mm.
Okay, so my snow background didn't work. My peach, because I was trying to be in the Georgia peach orchard today.
I like old frosty
Out
background.
there every morning.
Like you got a
Normally, when the lights are on out there, the
zombie
bugs go off.
snowman parrot on your shoulder.
I know, right? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. We got rain today, don't we,
Tip it on back.
Dave? Knowing he ain't listening. Mm.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the Morning Turks. Bentley, tip it on back. 68 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour, y'all, a service of our good friends at Mark Dunning Industries. Amy Pollard, how was your weekend?
It was great, actually. I really didn't do a whole lot.
That sounds awesome, actually.
I really didn't do a whole lot, but I tell you something that I did do.
What did you do?
The UFC fight this weekend. You know,
Okay.
UFC was the first sport to come out and say, "Hey, okay, we might not can have the fans here, but we're gonna
still
go
gonna
ahead.
do
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
go ahead and do the fight, and we're gonna broadcast it on television." I watched it, whatever it was, Saturday night it was, and it was different. It
Yeah.
was very different not having
The screams and yeah.
and it was, the dude, y'all remember Anaya Blanchard. His last name is
I don't
Harris.
follow
Paul
UFC.
Harris,
Amy,
I think was his name. Anaya Blanchard, the girl that went missing up around Auburn a few
yes.
months ago,
Mhm.
and they were looking for. Remember, she stopped in at the grocery store to get some potato
Right,
chips or
right.
something, and then anyway, they found the two guys that kidnapped her or whatever and murdered her. It was her stepdad. He's a UFC fighter, and he basically, has been speaking out about all this ever since. And this was kind of like his comeback fight. He hasn't been in the ring for a year.
Wow. Yeah.
He fought, and he pretty much got his butt whooped. It was cringeworthy.
Ugh.
But he was in the ring. He did well. He had him in the first round, but second round, He let Cuz pin him down, and that was it. But so that was kind of different watching that, and then of course NASCAR. The very first NASCAR race was yesterday. No fans in the stands, and that's going to be different.
Yeah.
I hope that it's not like that for college football season. And over the weekend, President Trump actually um, made a comment about spectator sports and how we've got to get back to the norm, as much of the norm as we can with these spectator sports. He
Mhm.
said, "Can you imagine watching Alabama versus LSU and nobody being there?" I was like, "Yes, that's my president right there. He knows who's going to be in the championship." Yep. He didn't say Auburn. Just saying.
Okay. You know what? I had a smile on my face till about 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
what
just
he
mean.
said.
That was mean, and I'm gonna mute your microphone.
He didn't say you're number 1.
Yeah, you're number 1.
You're
You
number
see I'm
1.
holding it right up. Holding it up right here.
He muted my mic so I can't
You know,
talk.
I was thinking, Christine, we got into a small conversation last week about NASCAR, and I
Yeah.
figured out the last time I watched NASCAR was when it was called Winston Cup.
What?
Yeah, that was the last time I paid any attention to NASCAR. One of my good friends, Shane. You remember Shane, don't you, Amy?
Yeah. I used to go to all the races in
Yeah.
it.
Um, he was big into NASCAR, and he died tragically, and I kind of just
Kinda didn't wanna watch it anymore.
yeah.
Well, I'm just
I mean,
telling
he
you,
was one of those NASCAR heads. His shoelaces had NASCAR on 'em.
baseball's gonna be next, trying to figure out, I mean, basketball, how to I don't know what. It's just gonna all the spectator sports that are
Well,
resuming,
what
the
about Disney and Universal Studios and Six Flags, and how you gonna do that?
they're basically, I saw their plan for reopen, and they're going to, like, limit the capacity, like, half of what they had before, and, oh my gosh, it's all kinds of stuff they're having to do, and
Well, I'm not disparaging. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm not disparaging NASCAR. That's just the last time I watched it.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get that, but just like some of the restrictions that have come out for, like, we've got rental property down in Panama City. So some of the restrictions that they're coming out with on what we have to do in order to reopen is the list is like this long. But you're starting to see more and more people filing lawsuit against their governor, against their state, against the federal government, whatever.
Gonna bog stuff down, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
because
just gonna
well,
clog up the
I think
system.
like us as an individual condo owner,
Yeah.
how come it's okay for Best Western Hotel literally next door to me or a mile down the beach from me to be open and having guests coming, transient guests coming out 2 night stay, 3 night stay, 1 week stay? How come it's okay for them to do that, but condo owners can't do that?
I don't
That's
know.
where there's so
No,
much
I get it.
discrepancy.
Don't misunderstand me. I understand, but
It's crazy.
it is crazy. It
There's
is cra
not if there was a consistency to what was going on, and I'm not just talking about in the condo
No, I
or
get it. I get
hotel,
it. The
I'm just
big
talking
box stores
about
were the most obvious.
yeah,
The big box
why
stores
why
were
can
the
Walmart
yeah.
be open, but yet your mom and pop little grocery
No, I
store
understand.
is
I do. I understand. Amy,
jacked up?
look what
Yeah,
time it is.
I got that, Dave. No, I wanna go back to talking about what I was talking about.
Uh-huh. You got that.
I got it. Look, you gotta have, confidence. Gotta have faith, Dave.
I got faith, girl. Trust
And
me.
and I open this up and it says, "Faith in your finances."
Hey, I'll be right back.
It sounds like I got King Kong up in here. It's Bear. He's wanting to play this morning. Uh, well, unplug that back up. Yeah, Robin, I hope that's going to change a little bit. Can go to Lowe's, but we can't go vote.
So Squirrel gave himself a Corona cut.
No, he didn't. Is it bad? It's a bowl cut. Is it a bowl?
I bet he wishes.
Are you serious? Hey,
No.
Joey Farmer. Good
Hey,
morning.
Joey, what's
Where's
going
my
on?
baby rider?
Hey, Robin, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You what?
So with all this stimulus money, why are we even paying tax?
Rider got stung by a yellow jacket. Oh,
And that's about what
that baby's boo boo from me.
is the
What
baby
day?
getting regular now, Amy?
Yes. The last 2 nights have been much better. We got his formula changed about 5 nights ago,
Mhm.
and it is a different child. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We ended up having to put him on a lactose intolerant, whatever,
Lactose-free.
like almost like an allergy to cow's milk or something.
Yeah, that's lactose intolerance.
Yeah, and we've put him on this new milk that's about $800 a can, and he's doing great. We're broke, but he's doing great. I'm not kidding. I say $800 a can. It's $40 for a can that it's $40 for a can of like the size of Planters peanuts.
Size of what?
Planters peanuts. You know
Oh,
Planters peanut.
peanuts didn't sound like peanuts when you said it.
Yeah, a can about the size, 12 ounces. About $40.
Joey got a yellow jacket sting. Oh,
No, Ryder did.
Ryder must have got a yellow jacket sting. Dang.
Oh, my paw. That
Oh,
one.
my paw.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang. Did you put some tobacco on it? Did you put some spitting tobacco on it?
that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Take the inside of a cigarette out and wet it and then
Yep.
stick it under a Band-Aid.
Yep. Or some chewing tobacco that's out of in Grandpa's jar or something.
Chew tobacco, spit.
Man, yellow jackets suck. Oh, they suck.
Mm-hmm.
I cry. I'm a grown man. Look, I'm 56. If I get stung by a bee or a wasp or a yellow jacket, I'm going to cry. I am going to cry tears of a 6-year-old boy.
I would pay money to see that, Dave.
No, you wouldn't, because I don't get stung.
Because I've never seen you cry. I've never seen you cry.
It's not pretty.
Come to think of it, have you ever seen me cry? I don't think you have.
I've seen the angry, almost tears,
Yeah.
but not the sorrow, hurtful tears. You know what I mean? That I'm in pain.
Yeah. No.
Um.
Yeah. When you see me cry, you better start running. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, Dave. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, they did put tobacco on it. Looks like they did put some tobacco on it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something you can put on it besides tobacco.
I'll tell you what, I'm about ready for a Corona cut.
Spilled half my coffee a while ago. Dang it. How about if I put it in the cup holder? That might be better.
I'll tell you what, Joey, I bet he slept like a brick. When he came back from the lake, I bet that was a full day for that boy. Yeah, now both of us have cried during St. Jude. Now, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, who brought that up?
Doug.
All right, Douglas. You're right.
I forgot about that.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
B1053, little Colt Ford on this Monday morning to you, 650. This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. 68 now. It's kind of cloudy on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. Amy, from downstairs are telling us that we've got about a 70% chance of rain throughout the day. We could get up to about a quarter of an inch before it's all over. Yeah. 40% chance.
70% chance. So, like, is that early? Is that this morning or is that for the afternoon?
It's mainly after 10 this morning.
Oh, got it.
So
Got it.
mid-morning into the day. Yeah. Yeah. But 69 now might even be sprinkling where you are. It's that kind of late spring shower, I guess, huh?
Hey, it's okay. Listen, my grass over the weekend
Mm-hmm.
was breathing a collective sigh of
Oh, I know there were.
relief. Because, I mean, it was
Because it
starting
was
to get all
crunchy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the cows were loving it. They
Mm-hmm.
were walking around slapping each other's back with their tail, and they were so happy. Y'all, it is 6:51. You know what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
And of course, Southern Outdoor Sports is your outdoor hookup. It doesn't matter if we're talking fishing, if we're talking kayaking, maybe hunting of some sort in the outdoors. Maybe you're looking for guns or ammunition. They have plenty of that at Southern Outdoor Sports. You need to go by, check it out. Tell them Amy Pollard sent you. She said y'all had whatever I need. How about that? So today we're looking at Isaiah 52:7. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of the messenger who brings good news, the good news of peace and salvation, the news that God of Israel reigns. How beautiful is God's great plan of salvation? How wonderful is it that God was willing to step down from heaven and become human all so we could know him? We can live with peace because we know that with God, death does not win. We have an eternal future and hope with Jesus. Make sure today that you share this good news with those around you. Woo woo. Is this background
That's
drop?
sweet, Doug. I appreciate you saying that, man. That's all.
What did he say? I think I saw both of you cry. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Doug. You're sweet. I do have a big heart. Big heart and a big mouth. Yep. Y'all, Doug, you'll appreciate this. My nephew is 16. And he went and played. He's just started, probably not even about a year ago, playing golf, and decided that he wanted to. Oh, you're welcome, Bren. I love the daily devotion too. He decided he wanted to play golf and see if maybe he could get a college scholarship. He didn't know. I mean, he played basketball, baseball, and had some injuries, and then decided to get out of that and pick up golf. So for the last year, roughly, they're at it. He goes almost daily and plays golf. He walks the course, which my brother-in-law is a big golfer, so they go together a lot, and they've done it during this quarantine, like, the whole time. Anyway, my dad's a big golfer, and my brother-in-law is a big golfer. Anyway, they went this weekend and went to Sunny Hills, and they took him with them. They take him most of the time when they go. First time ever, my nephew beat my dad and my brother-in-law. He shot a 77.
Holy macaroni and cheese.
77, and he is
Wow.
16, and he's just started, just picked it up about a year ago, but when I tell you he plays every day, he plays every single day, and he might have a good shot at getting a scholarship. Really and
They
truly.
say the reason Tiger's so good is because he hits 1,000 golf balls a day.
I'm telling you.
You
And my
know?
dad, you gotta understand, he's top golfer. He doesn't get beat. He's and over the weekend, he was like, "I legit have to say my grandson whooped my butt on the golf course."
Dang.
My son went with him, and he said it was for real. He really did. He whooped everybody. So, that's one thing I think I would like. I've got a set of clubs, but that's one thing I think I would like to actually once I retire, and I can go, because I'm really competitive. So I'm not one to want to just pick up. I've golfed with Dave before, not just to like pick up and go every now and then. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it and get good at it. When Dave says I can't win, I quit. That's me. That's me. If I can't win at it, and I'm not going to win at it if I'm not playing it enough. So my whole thing is if I'm going to play it, I need to play it enough that I can be good at it. And if I can't be good at it, I ain't going to play it.
I can't
I'm just
win. I
being
quit.
honest. Yeah, I can't win. I quit. Done. That's just me. We ain't going to have no severe weather, though, are we? Okay. Because if we do, we'll be here. Y'all know that. But listen, we don't need that. We
Yeah,
don't.
don't be wishing nothing.
Have y'all been seeing all the hurricane or the tropical depression, tropical stuff starting to perk up a little bit? It's like, oh Lord, here we go. That's all we need with all this quarantination going on is
Mm-mm.
for a hurricane to come through. But I know in Florida they're already like their shelters have already expanded the shelters like into more places, because where they had 40 feet per person, now it's 60 feet per person so they can be within social distancing guidelines or whatever. Got to think about that even with the shelters. For sure. Question.
Who, me? Look at here.
No, I just gotta. I just saw this article or this thing saying, uh, nudist. What did it say? Nudist facility or camp sees uptick
Look at that.
in visitors since quarantine.
Look at that, Amy.
That's yeah,
That's Arthur.
yep,
That's the first named storm this year. It's right there,
yeah.
South
That's what I
Carolina
saw.
coast.
I don't think.
Tropical storm Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was there. That's that one
Yeah.
that Warrior Girl showed me that brewing in the Atlantic early last week.
Yep.
I had forgotten all about it, and there it was.
I didn't forget about it. I was keeping a watch on it. Me.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear
I
about no
know.
dang hurricane. That's the truth. You
I
tell
know.
Amy just needs to hush up about it.
I keep a watch
Just,
on them. Just saying. Just saying.
Stop it.
All right.
We're already dealing with Rona.
Rona ain't going nowhere. Oh shoot. Hold on, let me find y'all this story.
You don't want the news or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Not the
no?
news. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Dang. Nudist organization sees uptick in members since quarantine mandates. Nudist, uptick, quarantine. Those three words do not go together.
Some music, please.
On Dothan's Country. B1053.
Good morning, Wiregrass. I'm Carmen Fuentes with your hometown news leader headlines. Wiregrass Transit is going back to full service today. All trips can now be scheduled on the Dial-A-Ride bus. And for now, it's strongly recommended that passengers wear face masks or similar face coverings. Houston County government offices also reopen today. There will be screenings, and those with the fever can't go inside. Children are not allowed, and face coverings should be worn. It's recommended that anyone wanting to renew their car tags do so online. But for those unable to, March renewals should come in this week. And today, the Dothan Houston County Library System is reopening all of its branches for business. For now, there will be changes for those visiting the libraries. Today's hours are temporarily 10 to 6 at Dothan and Westgate and will be 10 to 3 at Ashford. Only 50 people will be let inside at one time, and face mask use is encouraged. People under the age of 19 must have at least one parent or guardian present, and computers will be limited to promote safe distancing and to only 2 hours of use. Houston County government offices also reopen today. There will be screenings, and those with the fever can't go inside. Children are not allowed, and face coverings should be worn. It's recommended that anyone wanting to renew their car tags do so online. But for those unable to, March renewals should come in this week. From your hometown news leader, I'm Carmen Fuentes.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Here's your tri-state forecast from the National Weather Service. We got a good chance of some showers and thunderstorms after 10 o'clock this morning. Look for partly sunny skies and a high today near 81. That chance of rain, 70%, 40% chance of rain tonight, mainly before 10 o'clock. Look for mostly cloudy conditions and a low tonight of 64. Mostly cloudy again tomorrow, gradually becoming sunny. Expect a high on Tuesday of 85. Tomorrow night, 30% chance of showers after midnight. Look for mostly cloudy skies and a low Tuesday night of 64.
All right, guys, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
BRB. I know, Chris. Can't deal with another hurricane after Michael. That was horrible. Got my Pop-Tart. That's bad. We don't need any of that, for real. There we go. Okay. So according to a recent survey, 65% of people said that they're struggling with the lockdown, and 75% have given up on real clothes, and they're spending all day in their sweats.
What? Sweat? What?
75% of people that were surveyed said that they've given up on real clothes and they're spending their quarantine days in sweats. How do y'all
Oh,
feel?
in sweat clothes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. It's Monday, my favorite day of the week, 3 minutes after 7 o'clock right now. This hour of service of Covenant Care Hospice. Amy, I had to go get a breath of fresh and went out on the observation deck, and there has a fog been rolled up in here.
I have zero fog.
Well, it's foggy here in downtown.
My fogometer is at zero.
Zero fogometer right now.
Yeah.
Well, we got some here in downtown Dothan. I'm going to go take a look at it here in just a second. Right now, though, it is 70 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Yes, ma'am.
So I was just talking on our live stream. If y'all have not checked it out, please look it for us on your Facebook. We're actually on Facebook Live, and then also on on YouTube Live. So you can Google our station if you need to, though. But we do have live streams on both Facebook and YouTube. So I was just seeing here that a research study is saying that 75% of people that are still on lockdown or were on lockdown quarantine said that they've given up on their regular clothes and they're just wearing sweats around every day.
That's
Yeah. So which Dave, you've been at the office each day because you live right there close.
I don't wear sweats a lot anyway, though. That's not one of my go-to things to wear.
Well, okay, so let's just say in a lot of cases it's not sweats, but it's like what we call your comfy clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's something that you wouldn't dare very rarely would you go out in public in it.
Mm.
And I can't say that I've been doing that. I still because I'm getting up and get dressed every morning for the show
Mhm.
and all that.
Well, there's something to
There's
be said about routine, and I had a long talk with Sam about the importance of routine in our society,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how, things get done at certain times throughout the day, and that you need to be awake during those times,
Well, listen, not just that. I mean, we're talking about trying to keep up. One of the biggest things about being in quarantine for a lot of people is the depression that sets
Sure.
in because of the lack of social interaction
Mhm.
with each other. So if you've got the lack of social interaction on top of you're not getting out of bed, you're not
Mhm.
getting dressed each day, you're just compounding in
Right.
my mind the effects of being in quarantine. And I was seeing something over the weekend where a dad had a video that not even 2 weeks ago he lost his son, and he
Mm.
said to COVID-19, but not the way that you would think. I mean, his son was 12
Oh,
and
my.
actually took his own life.
Mm.
And he said, you don't really realize the effects of being in quarantine. I mean, you as an adult, you think that you're struggling with it or kind of going crazy with it. He said, but people overestimate how children deal with this. Like, you got to imagine they're used to seeing their friends every day at school. They're used to getting out and running in PE and getting
Mhm.
out some of that energy.
That's right.
And now they're stuck at home playing video games all day. They're locked in the house. They're not getting out and getting any sunshine. They're not. And he said, we need to be realizing that you think, oh, just because they're a kid, oh, they're okay. They're fine. They're enjoying not having to go to school. But it really affects kids mentally way more than a lot of us realize it, and I think that's something important
Well,
to make note of.
kids have structure. Well, we try to provide kids some very rigorous structure for the first 18 years of their life, and now that has
Mhm.
just been upended.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, the
you're
world's turned
right.
upside down, and you think, "Oh, well, you don't have anything to do but play video games all day." Well, that's not necessarily a good thing, and we
Mhm.
need to realize we need to be talking to our children and seeing how they're coping with it, and making sure that we are spending some good quality time with them because they are missing their friends and their social interaction. And so, if you're a parent and you're caught up worrying about this and worrying about that, but you're not really worrying about them as much as you
Mhm.
should be, take time today to kinda, from this point forward to kinda refocus your way of thinking to include them much more than you
I
have.
like that. I like that train of thought, Amy. It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock. This hour, a service of Covenant Care Hospice.
Comfy clothes for you, Mike. What does that consist of?
Draws.
Short
We just sitting
shorts
in
and
his draw.
T-shirt. Yeah, shorts and T-shirt. What was that, Dave?
Tempo isn't right, so I, I
Oh,
couldn't remember where the tempo was on that. So,
got it. Oh, y'all, I got a story to do when we go back in.
fixing to make me a fried egg sandwich.
That is my fave.
I wish somebody with the runny yolk and bacon on it.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Bacon.
You got to have the runny yolk.
No,
Come on.
I know they do, Doug. Lord have mercy. Shorts and T-shirt, yeah. Um, the
That's my everyday dress, Mike.
not the,
If it's over about 60, I'm wearing short breeches and a comfy shirt.
that is Dave. Not the runny yolk, though. We gotta have my hair. I
You're
like
wrong for that. It's got to be runny.
can't be running down outside the sandwich.
Not running down like that, runny, but when you bite it, it's got to juice out and just
A
kind of
little
spread over
bit,
the whole
yeah,
sandwich.
maybe a little bit, not a lot. What do you call it? Is mine over medium?
Over medium. Still, it's got a little bit of run, but not
Just
too
a,
much.
just like where the center's
I
not.
can't have any of my white not be white.
Listen, I can do the runny yolk if I'm at Waffle House and I am gonna let it run into my hash browns.
Oh, honey, you better stop. I'm gonna go.
I can do it that
I'm gonna
way.
go smash, smothered, covered, dunnered, and dinnered,
But
and
I can
dinnered, and
promise you
dinnered
this:
at Waffle House.
if air bit of that white is not done,
Oh,
air bit of the white is not
it's
done, I'm
raw.
out.
We're done.
I'm out. The white has got to be completely done. If it's not completely done, then
You can't do over easy, girl.
with ketchup,
Oh
gotta
yeah,
have ketchup on my hash browns.
I'll put ketchup on scrambled eggs any day of the week now.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, sister.
Absolutely.
You're talking my language right now. My favorite sandwich in the world is bacon, egg, and cheese.
On a muffin or on a croissant or what?
I've been doing mine the last few mornings. I made one Saturday morning for the family, as a matter of fact. I did them on the McMuffin on the little English muffins.
Toasted? Did you toast them good?
Yeah,
Oh, girl.
put a
Oh,
little slap of mayonnaise on it.
ooh, what?
Fried up an egg, had some fried bacon, put a slap of cheese on there.
Mm,
They said, "Ooh, this is better than McDonald's."
hells yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
You dang right.
It was good. Have y'all noticed when I hold my hand up, that the blue starts going away?
Yeah.
See that? Now watch. Look.
Turn off your lights and see what happens.
I think it's gonna make it worse.
That's with the light off.
Light is off.
Barely makes any difference. It
Yeah.
sharpens you up. Doesn't do anything in the background.
So does that mean my light is not doing enough?
I don't know. Oh, I love a bagel. Oh, Cindy, bagels are my kryptonite, girl. I love bagels. Love a toasted bagel. And with bacon, egg, and cheese on it. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Hey, Christy, good morning. Yeah, we have a tendency to talk about food. Gee, I wonder why.
See, it's fun when I'm not sitting there in front of it.
I'm telling you, your beauty uses up all the pixels.
Oh my God. Dave, I love you. Leave it to Dave. Absolutely yummy.
She's doing bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, girl. That's got to be fine as well.
Y'all like my friend that I have right here in the
Frosty,
background? Yeah. Frostella. That's Frostella.
Frostella. Put some syrup on her, man. Should be a snow cone.
Frostella. Yeah, so I don't know. But that is my favorite thing to eat. I do love, and I used to hate, it's so funny how I used to hate Waffle House when I was a kid. But then the older I got is like Waffle House was the bomb.com. And
Man,
now
that's like comfort. That's like comfort. That's like walking into your best friend's mama's kitchen and she is right there making fresh hot breakfast.
yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all want me to tell y'all something that I make good is off the chain? My biscuits and white sausage, my sausage gravy.
With
White-
country gravy on it?
It's white gravy with
With the sausage in it?
pan
Country
sausage in it.
Yeah.
Look, this country girl right here can cook it. Telling you, it's fine.
How's your little friend? Cindy wants to know. Oh, the snowman, I think is what she was asking.
My snowman. See my snowman.
He's happy because he got breakfast.
He's cute.
He got breakfast.
Hey.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, girl. Yeah. I got something to talk about.
Hey, y'all don't forget to stream the show. Of course, listen on the radio if you can, but stream on B1053. It's just a click. Just click on that, listen live. It'll take you where you need to go. Easy peasy, Jappa. It gets it done, you know.
Y'all, I got
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
heartburn again this morning. Y'all remember
What
last
now?
time I had to get pickle juice last time. Heartburn or acid reflux or whatever from a Pop-Tart.
There you have him, headliner for this year's Gulf Coast Jam, Luke Bryan, and his latest one, Margarita. Good morning to you, 7:15 with Pollard and Dave. This hour brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. It's nice, but foggy-ish, and downtown Dothan, 70 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Talking about the finer points of breakfast sandwiches. We're talking about specifically a fried egg sandwich. We've been debating on whether the yolk needs to be runny or not. We've been deciding what is the best bread to serve this sandwich on. Cindy's got my vote with a bagel. I'm liking a fried egg
I
sandwich
like a
with
bagel
bacon
too,
and cheese on a bagel. A little bit of mayo on there on a bagel.
I think my favorite thing for bacon, egg, and cheese is the English muffin.
English muffin,
That's
toasted English muffin.
my A number one.
Mhm.
And then I would probably go to bread, just regular toasted sliced white bread.
Can I tell you
And then probably a bagel.
the ultimate breakfast? Now, when I was in the service, when I was in the Marine Corps, if we got to the chow hall early enough, they'd make whatever we wanted for breakfast, but you had to get there real early. And I would get French toast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would get egg in between the French toast, and egg on top of the French toast with the runny yolk, and then I'd pour syrup over top of that. Oh my gosh!
That
Oh my
sounds
gosh!
delicious.
It was so good, Amy Pollard. Let me tell you what.
That sounds good.
That was so good.
I'm
But you
a
had to get it
breakfast
real early to get it.
Listen, but I'm a breakfast person.
Mhm.
I like to eat breakfast at night too. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
how many of
We
y'all
have
like to
breakfast
do
for
that.
dinner all the time. Yeah, we have breakfast for dinner all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it sure is. All right,
All
so
right.
it's still breakfast time, and it is Pollard and Dave in the morning. What you got, girl?
When we come back, one of the newest places that they have found COVID-19.
Oh, Lordy. Stick around. It's Pollard and Dave. Hey, Carla. Yeah, I like runny eggs on my bacon and toast. Yeah.
I
When
can
I
do
was
runny
little, my mom used to make dipping breakfast with dipping toast. So she'd make it over medium, so where the yolk was just perfectly runny, and she'd cut toast into triangles so you could dip it in the yolk.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Were you one of those kids that you had to cut the crust off the peanut butter and jelly?
Never.
Yeah.
Somebody told me it was either my mom or my dad or a friend of mine's mom or dad that said, that's where all the vitamins are, David. You got to eat the crust.
I always ate the crust too.
Ever since somebody told me that's where the vitamins were, I love the crust.
I was never one of those that had the crust off.
Oh, I love the crust.
Runny egg in your
where I like
grits.
the heel.
Yeah.
I like to make a heel sandwich when there's just the heel of both ends of the bread left.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
The heel gets thrown away with me unless it's going to be toasted in the oven with some cheese or some butter. I'll toast it. That's the only. I will never ever eat a sandwich with the heel.
Really?
Can't do it.
That's interesting. I love it.
OMG.
Look at this. Wait. Runny egg on grits with sugar.
Really? I've never done that.
Is it brown sugar, white sugar, what?
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Now, have you ever had seafood grits?
Yeah,
Grits
like,
with, crab and
grits or
tuna and stuff in it. Oh, so good. Shrimp.
definitely good stuff.
White sugar is what Carla says. You could try a little sprinkle of brown, though, just to get that mapley flavor in it.
Y'all, listen, it's getting so bad. I'm really struggling about this because over the last 2 to 3 months, I've gotten where I cannot even my Facebook feed. Like when I'm sitting there on my phone at night, just chilling in the recliner.
We are sorry.
On my glasses and not even think about sitting down. And so that's telling me I'm getting in.
That sounds really good, Carla.
And I don't know how to fix it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. How are you, bud?
On the way to the office.
There you go.
Good. We got work to do.
Shrimp grits in New Orleans.
We got work to do, Timothy. He can't hear me, Dave.
You and
I don't know what's different about today with me. I mean, I got to work every day.
Oh, snap.
No, I mean, I'm going to let you get with
I'll
me.
let you do it, Tim. Better watch out. Here it comes.
I'm going to let you get with me. And we got some stuff to do. We got some. I was getting dang applications at 10 o'clock, like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
B1053, Pollard and Dave, Miranda Lambert, and the fastest girl in town. Good morning to you. It is Monday all day long, and 7:20 now in an hour, brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. Good morning to you. Amy Pollard is getting distracted. Amy, you got to quit looking at the stream now and focus. We're doing this radio show.
No, listen.
Pollard and Dave in the morning.
I can multitask. See, I'm not like you, Dave. I can do more things than
Tim, how many times, Tim Watson, that's on the phone with me. How many times have you heard this multitasking chapter and verse here?
Now, Amy's multitask is, hey, will you do this for me?
I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let
For
you.
me?
She's going to go, hey, Tim, I'm going to let you do this paperwork for me.
Do this for me.
I'm gonna let you help me do this. That's what I always say. I'm gonna let you help me because I need your help. So listen, no, this is no lie, Tim. You'd be so proud of me. So I'm sitting there last night, and it's definitely after 10 o'clock. I think it was like 10:44. You want to know exactly what time it was. I was awake, and I was sitting on the couch, and my phone says, ding, and I did the whole Tim Watson. I just heard that thing ding. Pick it up, look at it, application submitted.
Nice.
Wasn't probably 20 minutes later, application submitted. And I'm like, so you know what? I decide I'm going to get in there. I'm in here by the light, burning the candle light, and I am pulling credit. Last night at 11, I did. At 11:15 last night, I was pulling credit. I did not go to bed till midnight.
Hang on now. Tim's in the car. He's going to have a wreck, Amy. Just
Yeah, you hear him go,
pull over.
You better
Pull
just
over, Tim. Let him catch his breath here.
pull over. So let me just tell you. Listen, Tim, one of the ones I pulled up last night, I know she's messaged me and said, I've heard y'all talk about this every day. I want you to check. Now, I know there's nothing I can do, but just go ahead and check. Well, I pulled her up. She and her co-borrower came up with like a 618 or 619 credit score. She is sitting there with dashes.
Oh, Lord.
0 credit score, meaning she had no score. I was like, well, dang, this ain't good. Let me look and see. She has no revolving credit. She went through some struggles in the past with some things that happened, 6 years ago or whatever, but she has 0 revolving credit. Okay. Because she has nothing out there. So I go in to our little program where we can see, okay, what happens if we do so and so. So I go in.
It's called the what if calculator.
Yes.
Right?
So we go in, and I actually put her in for a $300 secured credit card where she takes the $300 to the bank. They give her a credit card, and she charges $10. That's all she has to do is make a $10 gas purchase, T-shirt, whatever. In 30 days, she has a 651 credit score.
Wow.
Boom.
What? And people are sitting there every day going, I don't have any credit score. My credit's bad from all these years ago. There's nothing I can do. And that's all she needs to do. But a lot of people just don't realize that, Tim, because they don't work with the credit bureau. So they don't understand how it all works.
Yeah, we've done it now for here in the Wiregrass about 20 years. So we've helped so many people become homeowners, and then all of those that are sitting out there that are saying, well, I'm pretty positive I can't do nothing. You're missing out.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Yeah, not only that, and Tim, you do this every day as well. This is what a rate checker does for you. I was explaining to a client on Friday. I sat down with her. You and I had already kind of worked through and said, okay, she needs to pay this card this much. She needs to pay $25 on this card, $50 on this card. And when we resubmit her to the credit bureau, she's going to have a 640 credit score. Well, I was on the phone with her Friday, and she was giving me all her new balances, everything. We go and I put everything in. And I said, I want you to understand. And I say this because I want people to understand. what we're doing right here, I'm sitting here and I've spent an hour on the phone with you going through and going through each credit score and what you need to pay each bill. I said, this is not our job. This is not Hometown Lender's job. It's not a mortgage company's job to help you rebuild your credit. Now, Hometown Lenders, on the other hand, goes far above what is their quote job to help you get a mortgage. And the reason why is because now I've worked with her probably 2 hours on helping her fix her credit. She's going to send everybody she knows and that needs a mortgage loan to me and to Hometown Lenders because we went over and above when she had already been told by another lending agency, I can't help you. And that's because I explained to her, that's because he didn't want to sit down and do what I've just spent an hour and a half doing with you because it's not his job. Is the lender you're working with today willing to go over and above to get you where you need to be to be a homeowner? That's the question you need to be asking. And if the answer is no, then you are dealing with the wrong folks. You should have come to Hometown Lenders to start with. We're waiting for you right now. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm making a change. I'm going to the folks that are going to do more than just the job. And Tim, you've been doing that for 20 years.
Yeah, and that's the way I've told my rate shakers every day. Listen, whenever we get somebody come in and they don't qualify now, before they get off that phone, they better know what they have to do to be able to qualify.
Right.
I mean, I want to make sure everybody understands this is what you have to do to be able to qualify.
And here's the thing. Right now is the optimal time to try to become a homeowner. If you don't know if you can or not, then you need to be talking to a rate checker today so that they can tell you how far off you are. It might be just like the lady that I qualified over the weekend. It might be that in 30 days, you might not qualify right now, but in 30 days, you might have a credit score good enough to get you there. But you've got to be talking with somebody that's willing to take the time to go through it all and show you. And if it's not Hometown Lenders, then it could be a lot longer. You may not ever realize that you can be a homeowner. But right now, with the interest rates and the opportunities that are out there, you're wasting time and you're costing yourself thousands. And Tim, you tell everybody that every single day, costing yourself thousands when you don't deal with Hometown Lenders.
Yeah, because what you're doing is you're continuing to pay everybody rent. You're continuing to pay, all these unnecessary fees. I mean, it's Hometown Lenders is here to help you become a homeowner. That's what we started this company to do, is not just for us loan officers to be able to draw a check. We started this company to help people who think or thought they could not become homeowners.
Right. Right. And that's the simple truth, y'all. That is the simple truth. And if you've ever dealt with Hometown Lenders or one of the rate checkers, you know that that's what we do. And so today, let's take this opportunity. It's a Monday morning. Let's take this opportunity to let you get an application filled out. Let one of the rate checkers call you and tell you what you need to do, how long it's going to take to make it happen. And by the weekend, I mean, that's just saying that maybe you have to work before then, because technically you could be home shopping this afternoon if you wanted to. But the weekend's going to be free and clear, and you can get out and do some home shopping with your favorite realtor and honestly have that pre-approval in your hand and walk around knowing that you did the right thing and that for the first time in your life, you're going to be a homeowner. You do not have to continue renting, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, we had 5 qualified buyers last week, and Chris Samples and Mark Chambliss found every one of them houses and got contracts last week.
See,
so
and
you can be qualified and have your house under contract that most of the time that same day, or then the next couple of days you can have a contract.
Yeah, it's awesome, y'all. So if anything we've said struck a chord with you this morning, you're like, okay, I'm ready to take a chance like some of these other folks have done. How can they actually get to the application, Tim?
Get on mortgagemantim.com, go to the Our Team tab. It'll have pictures of every one of the rate shakers. Click on your favorite rate shaker. It'll take you straight to their application, fill it out, and they will take it from there.
It is easy. Once again, that's mortgagemantim.com. Hometown Lenders, your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you, Tim Watson.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Tim.
That's how you do it. No lie. I was taking them applications and
Tim
qualifying.
knows. Tim knows I'm gonna let you. He knows that one.
Mhm. Go into your phone, make your words bigger.
I got stood, and I'll be right.
Dave, why you keep walking off?
Because I got a tinkle, girl.
Settings. Where? Settings. Where's it at? Go into your settings, make your words bigger. I don't know what that is. Is it under general display? Text size. Oh, that's your text. Bold. Oh my God, that's how I officially know I am freaking old. And you have to go put it on bold in your text. It don't look like it made it. Oh, it made it bold, but it didn't make it bigger. I don't know. It didn't do nothing. That didn't do nothing. Let's see. Text size. Oh. Oh, shoot. There we go. I'm moving it up now. Now let me see. That don't look much bigger, but it might be. I reckon you can make the font bigger. That's what I was just looking at. But let me make it all the way biggest. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's bigger. That's better. But see, that don't help me on Facebook. When I'm like reading my Facebook at night, y'all, I've done got to where I have to run these things down every single time. I'm like, where's my glasses? I can see that this has only been over the last really since we've been in quarantination. It's gotten really bad. I don't know what has caused it to get worse since maybe because I started wearing these a little more that I've gotten more dependent on them or something. But I'm gonna have to go have some kind of surgery because I can't deal with this. Are y'all with me? I can't deal with having to hunt down glasses every time I want to see something. It's making me crazy. But I can't see it close up, but I can see stuff that's far away. And it's like once it starts doing that, like it really does it quick, or is it just me? Because once it started going downhill, it went downhill quick. I'm gonna have to do something because I'm not like you need a pair in every room of your house, in your car, and your purse. I know.
What?
That's what I'm
You
worried
know.
about. Huh?
What do you know? What are y'all trying to do?
Angie was telling me I need a pair of readers in my car,
Yep.
purse,
Yep.
every room of my
Yep.
house. I caught myself running this one pair down all weekend long, and I'm not wearing nothing around my neck.
Not learned the lesson of Dave though last week
I'm not doing that. If
when
you
Dave didn't have his glasses.
settings, it will change it on Facebook. Oh, it does? Oh, I didn't know that.
Angie's right though.
See, Mike,
Well,
you're wearing trifocals and still struggle. Y'all, you're not giving me much hope. Somebody was telling me, I think it was Crystal Blocker or Crystal Deal that was telling me she had that surgery where they do something with the lens in your eye that if you can't see close up, but you can, is it some kind of replacement? lens or something.
Brent, I'm the same way at home. I got them all over, and Amy finally convinced me.
8 years. So what do you do, Brand? Like 8 years. Oh, that's stressing me out. Because if I get where I'm so dependent on them and then I don't have a pair with me, forget it. I can't do nothing.
Brent's leaving us for today.
Okay, Brian. I hope you have a good day. Oh, we got to go in, Dave.
That's right. You're supposed to be telling us about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know everybody's probably looking at my snowman going, I guess as the temperatures warm up, this is what
How come you're only wearing one earring? Oh, okay. It was just hidden back there.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's hidden in my hair.
You had it stashed.
It's hidden in my hair.
Your hair?
Yeah. Yeah, it's completely stashed. I didn't wash my hair last night.
Well, that was 4 hours of your day right there, wasn't it?
I know, right? To dry this nap takes about
I bought Leah one of those hair brushes. They're cylindrical.
it has the
ceramic in it.
that dries. Yeah.
Helps it dry faster. She loves it.
Yeah, well, and then you can curl it as you're drying it so that you're styling it at the same time. Yeah.
What a nice brush. Or it is a nice brush. That's right, Doug. You're absolutely right.
What?
Cold beer would fix a lot of things. I don't know about 6:37 in the morning. Helps you focus your eyes better, though. That's for sure. B1053, Pollard and Dave and Thomas Rhett. A little help from John Party on that one. Beer can't fix. Good morning to you, 737. And this hour, a service of our good friends at Covenant Care Hospice. Amy holding steady at 70 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Showers now in Pensacola, kind of headed our way. So we're thinking sometime after 10, we're going to have some rain today, up to 1/4 of an inch, which is some good news.
All right. So I was reading here just a few minutes ago about, you think about the remote islands, Dave, or not necessarily the islands, but so a member, I'll just tell you, a member of one of Ecuador's how do you say it? Indigenous Amazon tribes has become one of the first tribes people in the country to be affected or infected by coronavirus.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? Because that's anyway, the infected person was described as a 17-year-old pregnant woman from the Guarani tribe who started showing symptoms on May 4th. She was actually taken to a hospital in Quito, the capital of Ecuador, and placed in isolation. Ecuador's federal government worked with indigenous leaders to check on 40 people the woman came in contact with. And they said that they are doing now 20 rapid tests on a total of 7 different, I guess, tribes there in the area. But doesn't it make you wonder? Because indigenous means completely cut off right from the outside.
No, indigenous just means native. It just means
native.
That's
okay.
All it is, yeah.
But in Ecuador, you would think it's a very dense.
People are isolated, I think is what you're trying to say. Clusters of people are isolated. Some of them may be indigenous to that area, meaning that they are native to that area, probably for generations have never left that small area.
Right. And they're saying that
their social distancing is compared to ours hugely different.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But they're saying it can be especially, destructive in these tribes because these people, their health, they just don't have access to
Well,
at
that and they're
all.
not exposed to the same diseases that we are. So something like a cold or flu that we can ride out
Mhm.
can absolutely wipe them out because they're just not exposed to things like we are.
Right. And so you just wonder, like, the curiosity in me, I just wonder where that actually,
Mhm.
how it got
How
there.
she got it right. How she got
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I find that very interesting. And so now we have health officials that are coming out, Dave, saying, hey, you know what? That mask thing, we changed our mind about it. You don't necessarily need a mask anymore. It can actually, they're kind of going back to it can actually be harmful to you kind of thing. And
I
I'm
get the logic. I think I get the logic. They're talking about herd immunity. If
like,
everybody's exposed to it, then nobody gets exposed to it anymore. Type thinking.
right.
Look, I'm going to wear a mask.
I'm wearing one too
So,
when I
there you
go.
go.
My thing is look, if it's good enough for the healthcare officials, it's good enough for me.
There
I'll
you
wear
go.
one too. There we go. So anyway, as COVID-19 continues to affect, I wonder. I'm going to do a check, and when we come back, I'm going to check Alabama's latest numbers because just to see over the weekend where we went with our numbers. We'll go over that. Let me see here. Trying to think of what it was the other day when I looked. Friday before last, it was 9,700. This Friday, it was a little over 11,000. 11,700 because it was like only 2,000 increased from the Friday before. So it was 11,700. So 350 to 350 more since Friday, something like it. Let's see. Our Coffee County is up to 171. Geneva's at 22. Henry at 40. Houston at 137. So there you go. Just kind of updating. We got 12,042 now. That's our number. In case y'all wanted to know. Yeah.
So a thousand since Friday, or a little less than 1,000 since Friday.
No. I'm thinking it's 350 since Friday. Because I thought it was like at 11,700. And now it's 12,042.
Oh, okay. I missed
Something like
that.
that. Be right back.
ID. Hold up. Baby, you look good. Sorry, guys. I fell down a little news rabbit hole there. Baby.
Hello.
Hey,
I think the website for Houston County says there's 140 something now.
I just looked at the Johns Hopkins one.
I'm looking at the Alabama Public Health. Updated May 18th, 7:47 a.m. Coffee at 171, which has surprised me that they have more than Houston, but Houston 137.
Identical quadruplets. Did you hear about this? Lady in Dallas, Texas,
No.
gave birth to identical quadruplets. Wow.
That's 5.
Oh,
How
that's
many?
4.
And they're identical.
Yes.
The triplets, that's a normal thing to be.
The doctors say only 72 documented cases of identical quadruplets exist.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
Yep. They have no history of twins or multiple births in their family, and they weren't on any kind of fertility treatments or anything.
Really, I automatically was thinking, oh, she's on fertility, but ooh, Lord. 4 babies?
Identical. Imagine that. Imagine when they're little and smart.
I ain't imagining none of that.
When they're little and smart. Or imagine dating. Oh my gosh. You could fool some people. Oh my gosh. I don't want to go. I don't want to go with Bubba. You need to go with him tonight for me, okay?
No.
Mom's really mad at me, but I told her it was you.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I wondered would they dress them all alike? Just buy 4 of the same suit.
I might like it. B1053, Pollard and Dave and Kane Brown's latest Cool Again. 70 now in your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar at 750. This hour brought to you by our good friends at Covenant Care Hospice. Amy, I was just talking to you about this this couple in Dallas, Texas, just gave birth to identical quadruplets.
That's crazy.
Identical quadruplets.
That's 4.
Yeah. And so when they're at curtain crawling age and stage of life, and they're all wearing the same Pampers,
right?
How you gonna know who you chasing after?
I imagine that the parent,
you have to put a little tattoo on the back of their head.
Like the parents start figuring it out, but like I mean, let's be logical about it. As if
Okay.
they don't really have a personality, so to speak, yet,
Right.
or no. So maybe one has a birthmark somewhere. I mean, you'd have to legit. I feel like you'd have to put like some sort
A
of
bracelet or something.
bracelet
Yeah.
on
Just wake
that
up
one.
early in the morning and write their initials on the bottom of their feet with Sharpies or something.
David, whoever you are.
Sit down. I couldn't imagine. Oh my gosh. Identical quintuplets. Wow.
Imagine how much
Or
fun.
quadruplets. Yeah.
Just say if they're boys or girls.
It does not. It does not. If they were all the same, Lord help those people
Can you
out.
imagine how those boys are going to be when it's time to start dating and stuff? Dude, I don't want to go out with her. I do. Okay, well, you go. Just tell her it's me. Oh, that would be a trip.
Yes, it would. Let's see.
Because twins do that.
Somebody on the B Buzz line says that there was a rainbow in Mariana yesterday. I wonder if anybody got to see it.
Aw.
Put a number on their back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna have to be some way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna show this rainbow off. They even sent us a picture.
Oh, we got a picture?
Yep.
Thank you for the pic.
Yeah. Look at there.
Nice.
I don't know who sent it, but thank you. I suspect I know who sent it. But I don't know for sure. Yep, I thought so.
Warrior girl. That's pretty. That's definitely pretty.
Mm-hmm. I like a rainbow.
I'm actually almost finished with my coffee today. Put a colored dot.
You just have to wake up early in the morning and write their names on their feet. The bottom of their foot. So when they're crawling, you can say, Junior, stop.
Would you do that? Maybe 2 are boys and 2 are girls.
Who knows?
Identical or does
Terry, good morning. Thanks for all you do for us. Appreciate
you, Terry. Yes, for everything you do in the 5 o'clock hour for sure. What I was thinking is, if you have quintuplets that are identical,
quads are what we're talking about.
Quadruplets, right? Quadruplets,
yeah.
That are identical.
Right.
Are you an identical twin if your sex is different? Or does being an identical twin consist of all being the same sex?
I think true identical would be all the same. Now there's fraternal twins, which can be
don't look the same.
They don't look the same, but they were born at the same time.
Right. Law. See,
so I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I'm gonna let you look that up on Google.
All the same, Holly says. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that means they're either all 4 girls or all 4 boys. God bless that man if they're all 4 girls. Dear baby Jesus. Pageants, proms, makeup, clothes. That man.
Once they get their personalities, though, you don't know what the heck you're going to get with girls. Look, they could all 4 be. One could be a punk rocker. One could be a little Chris, and one with boys. You can get the same mix. You can get the same mix, but
you could do the same thing with boys. One might be a football player. One might be.
Yeah, I don't know. Golly, that would just wow.
That's a trip.
That is a trip. What
if they were all 4 really talented, like Tua Tagovailoa and his brother, the 2 of them, like that family?
By the way, where are they going? By the way,
Tua is in Miami.
And where's the brother was at your team?
He entered the portal, transfer portal. He knows. He might as well. I'm not being ugly, but he might as well because Tyson is gonna run him out. I mean, he's not gonna have a shot with Tyson there. Yeah. just sent you the way to tell them apart. Let me look and see. Let me see what Warrior Girl's got up her sleeve. How we would actually tell them apart.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Bryce Young. Bryce Young. Where did I get Tyson from? Tyson is Bear Bryant's grandson, right?
Tyson's chicken
No.
or boxer.
Let me see. What am I looking for?
Tyson chicken nuggets.
No. Oh, Warrior Girl sent me a way we can tell them apart. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Telling your twins apart.
Telling your identical quad.
Dave, look, y'all look what Warrior Girl just said.
What?
This is how you tell your quads apart. This one only has 2 in it, but here's how you tell them apart. Shave the top of their head.
Hang on, Amy. I'll put it up there.
1, 2,
Hang on.
or 4. That's how you tell them apart.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you tell your twins apart. 1 and 2. And then if you have 2 more, you can do 3 and 4. That's hilarious. That's probably a reality. I'm telling you, what do them folks do? Can you imagine your life as you know it is done? And I'm not being ugly, but how do you can't sleep? We're sitting here with one grand youngin' was screaming for days. How you do it with 4? Because you know they ain't all waking up at the same time. So
I don't understand. And Amy,
if every 2 hours, because when they're infants, a lot of times they're gonna eat every 2 hours. So if you got 4 of them and they're eating every 2 hours, you done spent your 8-hour night up all night, and then it's gonna roll again, starting with the next one. So you're up 24.
about the time you finish changing one diaper, you got to go back and do it all over again.
No. And that's if the husband's helping too. I mean, there ain't no way. There is no way 2 people could do that. Now, when they get on a schedule, they get all that. But when they're infants and got to eat every 2 hours,
Amy, you'd have to hire a nanny. You'd have to hire
a nanny or get you a mother-in-law or your mom or somebody that
No, that could end up in murder. I'd have to hire a nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if we had mother-in-law or mother living on site with 4 babies, no, somebody'd be dead by the end of it.
Yeah, but why would you not want to have somebody you could trust?
Oh, I trust my mom. I trust that after about 30 minutes, though.
That you'd be. Well, yours is a little bit different situation then, probably. Let's just say
probably not.
You would have to have help.
It's not so unusual for a lot of people watching this stream.
But now, when they get to where they can feed themselves, they can get up to the table and feed themselves, and like spoon feed themselves, and then when they get to where they can change their own clothes and do all that, that would probably be cool to have 4 that are the same age, because then they're a little independent. They can do some stuff on their own. But until you get them to that, oh no. Mm-mm. See, God knew better than to give me more than 1 at the time.
How far apart are Ansley and
almost 6 years?
6 years. See, and I don't know how you do that.
What you mean?
Having a 6-year-old.
I did that because I knew
and a newborn.
that when one came out of college, then it would be time for the other. I knew I knew that financially it would be better to be staggered like that.
Gosh, if you wait till you can afford to have kids, you ain't having no kids.
True, but almost 6 years, that might be a little far-fetched, but I don't see anything wrong with 3 or 4 years at all. You got a 4-year-old that can help you
that are less than a year apart.
No, yeah, I know people that do that, and they're all in padded rooms right now. Because when you have a 4-year-old, the 4-year-old can actually sit down and help you feed the baby and do all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, 4-year-olds can go get me the diaper, go get me they can help. Me and my sister were 2 years apart, and that I was a big help to my mom when my little I was at 2. Listen, at 2, I was talking up a storm. I could do whatever she needed me to do. I could help, as much as what a 2-year-old can help with logically. But, even just running and going and getting something or throwing this diaper in the garbage or,
Sure.
4 of them, mm-mm, mm-mm, no. Line up the church ladies. Yeah, that's the church ladies. You get them all up in there. 11 years between you and your brother. Chris
Yep.
Wester, I didn't realize it was that many years between y'all.
I'll be right back. I forgot about Harry today. I got to go get him.
Me and my sister are 360 days apart. So your mama got pregnant 3 months after the first one was born? She got pregnant 3 months after the first one was born. Is that right, Mike? Either or 4 months. She got pregnant she got pregnant just about as soon as the doctor said, "Okay, you're healed." Nope. Mm-mm. That's not good. Oh, Lord. Lord knew better than to do that to me. You carried him on your hip a lot. I'm sure you did. 11 years apart. So you were 11 years old. You were pretty much the babysitter. Yeah, Mike, that's what I was thinking. So 3 or 4 months after. Oh, Lord, baby Jesus. My oldest daughter told us this weekend she's pregnant with her second child. Her oldest is fixing to be 5. I'll be Mimi to 2 grandchildren. That's awesome. That to me, that's her oldest is about to be 5. That is a good because she's about to start kindergarten. So then the daycare bill is not that was a big thing for me too. Having 2 in daycare, you'll go broke. You will go slap broke trying to keep kids in daycare these days. Got a friend that has 2 boys 11 months apart. What? Uh-uh. I don't even think they waited for the stitches to heal. Mm-mm. No. That is not good. Well, this no, I can't even make a logical argument for that in my mind. For sure. So y'all remember the Glee, everybody being so happy when Abbott Labs came out with the rapid COVID-19 test. It was rushed into production. It was going to help save us. Yeah. They said it doesn't work. The FDA has issued an alert after researchers at New York University said that the test missed a third to almost half of the positive cases. Interesting side note says that this is the test that is used to screen the White House staff, and it may return false negative results. Mm,
She's
yeah, that's crazy. So basically, the rapid test don't work. And she had bursts
Did you kill the dog?
3 years in a row. OMG. Wow. And that was on purpose? I mean,
I'd have snapped his fucking neck.
I'm wondering. Dave.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, Amy.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Dave, I sent you a dad versus triplet
All right,
video.
let me get it. I'll talk to you in a second, Harry.
Dad versus triplets. This ought to be interesting.
I think I know what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about this. Dave, how long before we're
Plenty of time. What the hell is this one right here? Big sister is no help. Fine, she's gonna test drive all those dinkies though, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Jump on the bed, yep. Oh, I am worn out. This man is wearing me out. Oh, where'd you go, Amy? What happened to you?
I don't know. I clicked on something and it just
Now you're on ultra lag.
am I?
Say something.
Am I on lag right now?
No, you're back.
Okay.
Did
Yeah, I
you
don't
see
know.
any of that video?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
Oh
sorry
my
for
gosh,
that dude.
that was so funny.
I
All right,
feel
we're going live.
sorry for him.
That's right. I'd love to get out on the Chattahoochee, throw me some bait in the water, go fishing. Can you fish on the Chattahoochee anymore, Amy? You'd know the answer
Yeah.
to that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to go. Somebody needs to invite me to go fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does somebody need to invite you to go? That's my question.
I don't have like a place. I don't have like the spot. I got nothing. I got a pole. I got a pole maybe and a hook maybe. I got nothing.
A pole and a hook. Y'all hear
Maybe,
him? He said
maybe.
he's got a pole and a hook. Okay. So keeping up with all the coronavirus information, another Amazon warehouse worker, this
Mhm.
time in Indianapolis, actually has died of COVID-19. That brings the known total of COVID-19 deaths at Amazon to 7.
Wow.
But Amazon's process for notifying workers makes the true number difficult to determine. Several workers at the Indiana 8 first learned of the death through rumors and say management began informing employees more widely only after being confronted. They weren't going to say anything if it wasn't for people asking questions.
Mm.
The Amazon has repeatedly declined to say how many warehouse employees have been diagnosed with or died from the virus. In an interview on 60 Minutes, Amazon's senior vice president of worldwide operations, Dave Clark, called statistics on infections not a particularly useful number. Last Tuesday, 13 state attorney generals wrote to Amazon requesting data on the number of workers who had contracted or died of COVID 19. In March, Amazon workers criticized the company for failing to notify employees when their colleagues were diagnosed with the virus. The company now sends text alerts or automated calls when a worker is diagnosed, but the alerts often refer only to multiple new cases. So workers have been left to tally alerts themselves to figure out the prevalence of the coronavirus at their facility.
Well, there you
So,
go.
how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like Amazon should be being transparent about it? Do you think that, hey, it's not because of HIPAA, it's not something they should have to, quote, fess up to? How do y'all feel about it? Do you think that employers should be required to inform you of the number of employees with the sickness?
It's a good
How do you feel?
question. Yeah, let us know. 699
How do you feel, Dave?
I'm all about transparency. You know this, Amy. So I'll be the first to tell you if I get it. It won't be a secret. So that's just me, though.
That's the way I
Can't
said
speak
I
for
would be.
Yeah. I mean, only because I care about you guys. And so if I'm sick, the first thing I'm going to do is say, hey, guys, look, I'm down with it. You need to check and make sure. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
but that's me.
um,
I can't speak for everybody.
Doug actually says it's a no-win situation where a company, there was a company that was sued the other day for telling employees that it had a coworker that had COVID-19 or an automate medical records. That's what I'm saying. The HIPAA thing are private, so but you're not disclosing who the actual employee
You're
is.
just
You're
saying
not.
that we have X number of people
We
in.
have a confirmed case in our facility, and you're not saying who. So, um,
There shouldn't be a stigma. I tell you this much, Amy, there should not be a stigma attached with getting
but there is.
COVID-19, but there shouldn't be because
It's
there's,
so different than the flu. People don't act
yeah,
crazy on you when you get the flu like for that
right,
minute they.
right. It's
But
not
like,
like you had to do something weird to get it. It just goes. It's traveled via air droplets.
I just feel like I know some friends and family that had it, and still people act really weird
Hmm.
for even though they're 2 months free of the
Yeah,
virus, month and a half free of the virus. Um, I think that there's still a stigma that goes along with it, and people are like still worried about it.
that's
So
unfortunate.
I
That's
don't know.
unfortunate. 8:14 with Pollard and Dave in the morning. This hour brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise.
Yeah, just tell them, Doug, that there's been a
Yeah,
confirmed case.
I
Don't tell
was
them
worrying
who.
about that the other day. I don't know. I think I was pulling weeds in the front yard Saturday morning, Amy, and I started thinking about that very thing. Um, a lot of people are going to get weird about,
Mhm. Question.
you know
Question.
what I'm saying? Almost prejudicial about it. Almost getting,
I got a question for our viewers.
okay.
If the school systems were to come back up right now and say, you cannot bring your child back to school unless you bring a note from the doctor saying that your child has received the COVID-19 vaccine, which is possible by the fall. They're saying that some of the vaccines will be available. If they say your child cannot come back to school unless you can bring proof that your child has been given the COVID-19 vaccine, what are you going to do? You, public school, but they will not allow your child to return unless they've had the COVID-19 vaccination. That's if they were to do that. What would you do?
I guess I'd give my kid the vaccination because when you make that statement, you're implying that a vaccination exists.
Yeah, no, I'm saying If a
'Cause right
vaccination,
now,
because they're saying in the fall that there will be some available,
Mhm.
but if they come up in the fall and say the vaccine's available, your child cannot come back to school unless you have the vaccination, what will you do?
I'm all right with that.
Oh, 100%. Ding, ding, ding. That's what I said. Homeschool all day long. I will not be forced. Number one, and we had this kind of discussion at my house last night because my husband was like, "Well, you take the flu vaccine." Yeah, I do, but it's also been around many, 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 many years. Um, I don't trust a brand new vaccine that I don't know. I just That's just me, and so I would probably um
Here's
be
the
look,
thing, though, Amy.
be looking
A
into.
lot of folks can't afford to
Yeah.
homeschool.
Well, I
They
would
just
get
can't.
my neighborhood watch group, and I'd say, if we can do a neighborhood watch, we can do neighborhood schooling. Okay. Uh, let's figure out what mom is usually a stay at home that we could all put into a pot to pay her to homeschool these children. The little community, um, neighborhood homeschooling thing. I know, Doug. Most flu vaccines are made in China. Also, I saw something over the weekend. I don't know how truthful it is, but it says if you've had the flu vaccines, then more than likely you have the corona antibodies. I don't know.
What about Project Warp Speed?
What is that?
That's President Trump's fast track. See, Harry, for a vaccine.
What about it?
Well, so the president says that the vaccine's ready to go. It's safe for everybody. You down with the vaccine then?
Mm. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. It's too soon for me to even think about the vaccine. Um, Retired and have 2 degrees. So you would do the homeschool. Would you be the teacher? Would you be our neighborhood teacher, Mr. Mike?
Can I beat your children?
See? Okay, warrior girl. This is what I want to talk about. You said somebody could offer you $1 million and you would not take the vaccine for COVID-19. Why do you feel that way? Why would you not take the COVID-19 vaccine? And it seems like, Mike, you feel that way too. What is it? What is the reason, the justification that you have that you would not take the COVID-19 vaccine? Just out of curiosity. Mike said yes, he would be the neighborhood scholar, teacher. I would put together a little community.
Can I beat your children?
No, but if you have a problem with them, you can either say, we're going to have to force them out, or
I'm with Doug. I'm with Doug right there. That's human nature.
I mean, if everybody around you's getting it, at that point you have to decide what's the worst of the two evils. You know, my main reason, yeah, I don't. It's just too soon. I don't trust it. I don't know. Um,
I think it's going to be a
especially,
lot like termites, Amy. It's not if you have termites, is when you get them.
I think, especially if I find out that Bill Gates is associated with any part. He's got several companies that are working to get a vaccine. If he's got anything to do with any of the companies that create the vaccine, then I definitely don't want to take it, because this is the same man that says that he wants to reduce the world population by 20%. I mean, he's been very vocal about that our world is overpopulated. So it's nothing to them, you know, to put something out there that would kill 20% of the people. It's, yeah, a lot of people are saying this thing is about control. It's about government control. For me, it's not about trusting Trump. It's about not trusting our government. I don't care if Obama was in office. I don't care who it is. I just don't trust. I don't trust the whole everything about it. Normally, it takes 2 to 5 years to do research and have the vaccine. I'm not comforted in the fact that it would be safe in such a short time. Yeah. Then you've got the argument from a lot of people. They've been working on a vaccine for this for a while because they knew.
B1053, Pollard and Dave, Gabby Barrett, and I hope. 73 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Good morning to you. Good Monday morning to you, in case you are losing track of days in this safer social distancing that we're practicing here in Alabama. It's 8:22 now. This hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda right there on the boulevard in Enterprise. So glad you could be with us on this Monday.
Absolutely. It is Monday morning. Gorgeous out right now, but we probably are going to see some rain here in the Wiregrass, which is much needed. I don't think we're going to have any complaints
Nope,
from
not
here.
for me.
70% chance is what we're
That's
looking
right.
at.
After about
We
10 o'clock
need it.
this morning, should get here. I'm looking forward to it.
We need it for sure. So we're having a little bit of a discussion on our B1053 Facebook page and also with our YouTube viewers. And we're talking about the question that I posed for everybody online was if they come up this school year, and this is all hypothetical, but let's say they came up this school year when your child is supposed to start back to school in August or September, and they said there is now a vaccine available for COVID-19, but your child will not be allowed to re-enter into school for their next school year if you don't bring a note saying that they have received the COVID-19 vaccine. What would you do? Would
I'd
you go
probably-
get your child the COVID-19 vaccine, or would you look for alternative methods
I think
for
I'm
education?
pro-vaccine. I'm going to say I'm pro-vaccine, Amy.
I'm pro-vaccine too, but just not with this one right now. I feel like the biggest thing is there's just too many, and a lot of it could be conspiracy theories that I hear, but couple that with the fact that it is a rapid developed vaccine that hasn't really had the years of research behind it like most other vaccines have before they're put out to the public. That is definitely of concern with me.
Well, your question, by the way you asked it, assumes that the vaccine exists.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to say at that point, yeah, I'm pro-vaccine.
Well, just because it exists, it's been put on a fast track. It still doesn't have the 2 to 5 year research.
Okay, but you didn't have that in the question, is what I'm saying. What you
saying
had in the question was that if your kid wants to come back to school, he has to take the vaccine. So I assumed that the vaccine is here and ready and working.
the vaccine is
have to be
here.
pro-vaccine.
No, I'm saying in August, they have a vaccine. If they have a vaccine that's been fast tracked and it is on the market and it is available for you to have for your child, whether or not it's been proven that it works or not, the vaccine, it doesn't have it.
I needed that in the question, though. I needed that.
Okay, so now you know that. Now what do you do?
So I might be a little hesitant. I'd really have to really start looking at the research and to see if it was rushed or if they compressed time. In other words, if all the scientists and the vaccine people got together and did 2 years of work in a short period of time. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of just one person one company taking X
if that was true, then if that was possible, then they would do that with all vaccines.
Well, I don't know. I think people are inherently greedy. So I think people are inherently greedy, and I think corporations are absolutely greedy. So that probably happens a lot less than we would like it to.
True. So, Doug on our Facebook comments, live stream says, if you took the vaccine and still got COVID-19, call me, Alabama. Yeah. Because, I mean, that's almost what there's going to be a lot of
at one point, a caveman's going to go, you know what? I'm going to eat that oyster just like that otter did. I'm going to see how it tastes. Somebody's got to be that guy.
I don't think I would want it to be my children. That's just me.
Well, thank you.
Years of research.
Oh, this is
side effect.
I thought you were bringing me a flower, Marcus. That was sweet.
Fast track vaccine.
Give me some minutes. I can't identify it off the top of my head. Give me some minutes. I'll come up with it. Thank you, man.
That's why I just did.
It's like, dang, Marcus, that's sweet.
That looks like poison ivy.
It's not.
Just kidding.
Take you back to your childhood.
Yeah.
If you can find a way to watch Scoob, do so.
Okay. I heard it was good. The previews looked really good.
It was all right.
Really?
Warrior Girl, I do the flu vaccine every year and
And
never get the flu. I don't know if I'm just now my daughter pregnant this time. Me and her took the flu vaccine together. We both took the same vaccine, same day, same doctor's office.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't get the flu. She got the flu 5 months pregnant. And I took care of her for 5 days. I mean, laying in the same bed with her, taking care of her while she was pregnant and didn't get the flu.
Oh, wow.
So, I don't know if maybe her immune system was down because she was pregnant and, that might have contributed to how she ended up with it. I don't know, but,
you can tell me.
Okay.
Definitely interesting. The thing, you never know what.
That's funny.
Of course.
But I think there's a lot of people that are saying no.
Poster.
There's no way I'll take a
know
fast track vaccine. I've seen way too much stuff out there about where it's coming from, who's a part of the companies that are creating it. And I'm just like, oh, no, I don't think. Yeah. So we'll see.
So at the end, they're talking about how Mystery Inc. has expanded their services.
Y'all don't forget, Juice Shack is opening up
Thursday.
I'm so excited.
Which is Grape Ape, Jabberjaw.
So that's going to be on Thursday. I'm supposed to go tomorrow. I'm creating the Pollard and Dave signature juice drink.
Quick straw is quick straw, isn't it? Quick straw.
Noel Kabong.
Oh,
yeah, somebody turned over his giggle
I'd see
box.
a quick straw movie, man. I'd pay money to go watch.
And El Kabong got to be in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quick Draw McGraw and what was it? Touche Turtle.
I got to find the lyrics
Yeah.
for Love Shack.
Only thing that I did not like about the Captain Caveman cameo is he did not do his battle cry correct.
Oh, he didn't.
He did his battle cry.
But it's supposed to be caveman.
If you see a faded sign by the side of the road that says 15 miles to the Juice Shack, baby. Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack.
Do it. I got you.
And I was like, but as soon as
the part that says the Juice Shack is a little old place where I don't want to say where we can get together. So what does it need to be?
Baffled, like, okay, who's this hairy looking
dude? Yeah, that's funny.
It was I mean, you see him, old folk know it's Captain Caveman.
That's right.
And then he battles Blue Falcon, and of course,
y'all gotta follow along with me. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what my words are going to be.
Captain Caveman.
Mike, that's how I feel about it. Warrior Girl. That's what I'm working on. I got to get it.
He's doing the battle cry.
Shack, baby.
Yeah.
Shack. I got to just figure out what my words are going to be. Where we can juice together.
Shaggy's
Juice Shack, baby. That's good.
Well, some of those cats are still alive.
Oh, look at Christine. Juice together. Doug, juice together.
Daphne's voice could have been Daphne.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
See, that's why I wanted to ask y'all, because y'all are smart. I was stuck trying to think of what it is.
I recognized, which I'm actually
Scooby
Scooby was Frank Welker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Did he
what we
know
need to be.
He was friends.
Little old place where
Wow.
we can juice together. Juice shack, baby.
Mark Wahlberg
No,
Juice
no.
shack,
he's
baby. Juice shack.
in the movie.
Y'all know this commercial gonna be all
No.
up in your head when I get done with it.
So Dynamite wasn't goofy sounding. They more had him more the
Oh,
straight.
what does it say? Sign says, "Woo, stay away, fools. Love rules at
I'll
the
have to check it.
It wasn't
Love Shack."
it was-
Set way back in the middle of the field, just funky old shack in a cabin.
Son of Falcon.
What is that? Tin roof. What is that?
But all in all, I was entertained.
What now?
I'm talking to the listeners.
But the cameos picked up.
All right. I'll have to
I
check
got
that
me a
out.
Chrysler. It's
Let me
about
help you out,
just
girl. What was
hurry up
that?
and get your Juice Shack money. Juice Shack, baby, Juice
It's Tin
Shack.
Roof.
Tin roof. Okay.
Tin Roof.
That's what I was wondering. Were we 6 feet apart? So, what can we say in tin instead of tin roof? My lyrics that I pulled up here don't have tin roof on there.
It could be fresh juice.
Oh, yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah. Yeah. What did I say?
I don't know.
Where they say, heading on down to the Juice Shack. I got me a Chrysler. It seats about 20. So hurry up and bring me your juice box money. Your Juice Shack money.
Is a little old place where
Where
we can get
juice
together.
together.
Juice Shack, baby.
Yeah, but it's a little old place where we can juice together.
Juice Shack, baby. Juice Shack.
Yeah. Where we can squeeze together. That's good too. Little old place where we can squeeze together. Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack. Squeeze is good because that's what they do with everything. That's good. We got to figure out the lyrics. Dave, it's going to be sung by Pollard and Dave, which means it's going to be off the chain. It'll be a number one.
I charge for singing.
30 days.
I charge for singing on commercials.
And I'm going to be the Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack.
So did you hear about Zuckerberg donating the $800,000 to their 8 favorite restaurants?
To their what?
To their 8 favorite restaurants.
8 favorite restaurants.
They gave them each $100,000.
Okay.
That's like the average U.S. family giving their 8 favorite restaurants 13 cents each.
That doesn't make it sound so good. When you say it like that, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I was like, yeah, that ain't a lot of money.
Not for
What
them.
does it have what the restaurants were? Just out of curiosity?
No.
I wonder what is. They've got to be people that are liberal.
J.C. Penney says they're down for the count.
Done?
Yep. They owe Nike $32 million. They owe Adidas $7 million. They got $4 billion worth of debt.
See, that's what I'm afraid is going to happen.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Parmalee, Blanco Brown, and Just the Way. 73 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar in an hour, brought to you by our good friends at Mitchell Mazda right there on the boulevard in Enterprise. That new CX-30 is some kind of fancy pants, y'all. You need to check it out. It's affordable awesomeness on the boulevard in Enterprise. Amy Pollard, what are you squinting at like a double-nose spy? Put your glasses on, girl.
Well, I was just thinking about what Dave was just telling me about Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm.
He made a donation to his top 8 restaurants.
Yeah, gave him $100,000 each.
$100,000, so $800,000 altogether, but $100,000 to each restaurant. Which, if y'all know the restaurant business, that don't go far. That does not go far,
They
especially if they've been shut down 2 months. right?
They broke it down. That's right. They broke it down, Amy, to if that was the average U.S. family giving the equivalent of their income, broken down percentage wise, it'd be like giving my favorite 8 restaurants 13 cents.
That don't work.
Each.
That don't work. That's not, that's what I'm saying.
Enough, is what you're saying.
It's not. And so he was saying in the same breath, we were just talking about JCPenney. That JCPenney has come out and made an announcement. We're done.
Yeah,
we're done.
they're bankrupt, man. They're so deep in the hole right now. Let's see here, $4 billion worth of debt. Nike alone, they owe $32 million to. They owe Adidas $7 million.
So how many of our businesses and our retailers do you think are going to be, are going to be like, you know what? We're out. We're done.
Yeah,
we're packing it up and going to the house. And that's not what we need to happen. Now, I saw a video over the weekend, and it was an individual that was kind of going on a little rant saying, so the first thing, the Russian spy thing didn't work, where Trump was colluding, or he was he was a Russian asset. He was a spy. That didn't work. So then they tried to do the whole impeachment thing. That didn't work. And then they tried to do the whole Michael Flynn thing. That didn't work. That's actually coming back to bite them, because they're proving that went all the way to the top with Obama, that was Obama actually trying to interfere with the incoming president. And now they're saying the whole coronavirus thing, that's part of they knew, I don't know, this whole conspiracy thing about they needed something to bring down the economy because it was doing better than it's ever done. And then when you hear about stores like JCPenney and all these other stores that have just been staples your whole life, I can remember looking through the JCPenney catalog as a kid for my, what I wanted Santa to bring to me. And it's like, to hear that these places are actually just going to throw in the towel, because at this point they've been shut down so long that recovery is not even on the horizon. There's just no, and that's what a lot of people have been worried about, is that being shut down too long is almost as detrimental as leaving it open. But that's easier said because it's hindsight now. Would we be saying that had we left the economy open and had we left it up to the individuals to go and come as they please, and just thousands and thousands and thousands more were dying? Because that's not fake. That's a reality of COVID-19. So it's easy now to say, oh, well, we could have left the economy open and this wouldn't be happening. But then if you'd had all those people dying, way more than what happened when we flattened the curve, then there would have been a persecution of, why did we leave the economy open? We should have shut everything down. So it's kind of a no-win situation right now. But it is sad to see any of these businesses closing down. And I hope that we do continue to remember on a local level how important it is that we support these businesses, y'all. I mean, get out. And I know a lot of people are still have anxiety about it, and still are, okay, well, I'm going to wear my mask. I'm still going to use my hand sanitizer. I'm still taking my Clorox wipes, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But at the same time, remember that if we don't support these businesses, our local economy, it's going to become a reality for us with these businesses shutting down. So I'm asking everybody, I do it every single week. Please remember to get out and spend your money, support these local businesses, because without us, we're going to see a lot of stuff closing down from a local level, and we don't want that.
It was page 343, Amy, about halfway down. Phil and Tony Esposito action hockey game. That was the last thing. That's the last thing I remember circling in the JCPenney catalog.
There you go. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know. The hindsight statement is very, very true, Amy.
That's the way it would have been. I mean, I don't care who.
You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. And
that's the way it would have been. I mean,
the thing of it is, if you're in China and the government tells you that you can't do something, well, okay.
Yeah.
Because they rule everything. They rule your life. Okay. But in this country, when the government tells you to do something, it kind of sticks in your craw a little bit because we don't take our orders from the government. And yet we kind of do. You understand what I'm saying? We
Well, that's
ride
what
this.
this video was about that I saw. This video was actually really good, and I should probably share it, but then I know everybody doesn't share my view on this. I just feel like this guy made a lot of sense, and he was like, you know, at some point, he said, "The you gotta realize that this is about control. This is about a lot of what's our government controlling what we're doing. They tell us to stay inside like good little boys and girls, and that's what we do, and then"
Ricky brought a 10-foot pole, Amy, so that he doesn't have to touch me because he said he wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, we've gone from 6 foot to 10 foot.
Well, he's got to stick true to the saying.
Got it. Got it.
The saying isn't I wouldn't touch you with a 6-foot pole. The saying is I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
Always been a 10-foot pole. And you know what? It's not like you can roll up to your local Ace Hardware and say, man, where are all your 10-foot poles at? I got someone I need to touch.
Right.
Or what if it was 10 feet 1 inch?
What is that? I don't get that.
A 10-foot 1 inch pole.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but I would with a 10-foot 1 inch pole. Or a 9-foot 11 inch.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I change my screen now to what it does.
We have been properly depestified. Harry came this morning. Did she put a light in the green screen? They ain't no talking to
her. Hold on. I have tried. It's the same light that I had before. I've tried 15 different things. Hold on, let's see what this does. I see you, Dave. Don't think I don't see you.
Yep. It's the angle or something. Something has changed. Maybe it's the angle of the light or something has changed though.
Y'all, this is actually really, I know y'all know me well enough to know it really is on my last nerve.
Well, what has happened between Friday and today, Amy? Something changed. Something has changed between Friday and today. And I haven't been at your house, so I don't know what has changed.
I don't understand it.
You've changed something. You've moved, or the background has moved, or something. But something.
I'm gonna work on this all day because
all day long.
It's on my last nerve. I don't know what it is.
We need to get you like a green bodysuit so that you're just a floating head.
That would be funny.
That would be awesome.
What's at Home Depot?
10-foot poles.
I did change my text size on my phone, so it does help. That's in my head now.
What's that?
Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those earworms. It's gonna be all up. Yep, I got to figure it out. Maybe it is the angle of my ring light.
Yeah. Something got moved though.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Is it? See,
Yeah.
now look, when I put my hand in front of the light, this is what it does. So does that mean it's casting a shadow? I'm casting a shadow back there.
I asked Dr. Carter here.
When I put my hand in front of the ring light, that goes away.
Ricky, don't do it. Don't jump. Put the bleach down. I know she asks these questions every morning, but please don't jump.
See?
You're using the ring light wrong.
Well, the ring light's what's been working this whole time.
The ring light is supposed to be around her camera, where their camera is shooting through the middle of the ring.
You hear that? The
Yeah.
camera's supposed to be pointing from the middle of the ring.
Yeah, but I can't put my laptop in the middle of the ring.
Well, there you go. See? There you go. There you go.
So when I but listen, he's an engineer. So let's figure out the aerodynamics of this whole thing.
He's crawling out the window right now. He's about to kill himself.
Okay. Okay, tell me why this works. I got a notebook.
Okay.
When I put this notebook right here on this screen,
Yep.
look what happens.
It's the light from the laptop.
No. Guess what it is?
The light from the
Guaranteed. No.
What?
No. Guaranteed. When I uncover my peach shirt, it's this peach shirt. I'm telling y'all.
Put on a different shirt and see what happens. Or take that off and see what happens.
Not taking How long do we have?
You got time to take that off. Take your top off and let's see.
Do I have no, I'm gonna go put a different top on.
It's
The
her hoops.
light on the back screen.
It's
Does
her-
she have a light shining from the side, directly lighting up the green?
No, of course she doesn't.
No, I have a light in the
It's
same
shining on
place
the light
that
has-
I've had. No, listen, I have a light in the same place that I have had a light for a month.
Take your top off and let's see.
Shut up, Dave. You're such a stupid butt. I'm just saying, why is when I hold this notebook in front of my
Because of the reflected screen light on the computer screen.
same computer
The
screen I had
the green thing, hush now, the green thing behind you is a shiny, like a tablecloth, right? It's shiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same shiny tablecloth I had before.
All right. But for some reason now the computer screen is projecting that light onto that shiny and causing a glare. And when you block the computer screen's light, it goes away. Look, hold that book up. Boom.
So then, Dave, it's the same computer screen that I've been using for 2 months. When I unplug the light, that doesn't work either. It makes no sense. Okay, when I cover, okay, look, when I cover,
Look, you see how blue you turned when you put it over your head. See how blue your skin turns. Put it over your head. See the reflection from the screen turns your face blue. See? You're
Dave,
blue. Now hold it
it's-
down below your chin. Hold it below your chin. See, you're not blue anymore. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning. My bleach is on the brew. I'm pouring a cup right now, fresh cup of it. Trying to talk Amy through. Amy, what did you do now?
adjusted the angle of my screen. Look, we're going to get this figured out.
We
We
ain't
are
doing nothing.
all all engineers. We're all engineers.
We
There's
ain't doing nothing.
there's something to do with something. I don't know. But when I hold this white notebook up, it
Hold
goes
the notebook
away.
up the whole time.
Hey. I don't know. We're going to figure this out because I am one of those people. Have y'all ever done
Oh my.
when you hid something from yourself? Let's just say you hid something from yourself and you looked and looked for like 3 months, you would not give up on it until you found it. So explain to me why when I hold my hand up, this goes away. I hold my hand up, it goes away. Take my hand down, it comes back. Look, I don't know.
I can't.
I can't with you, Dave. I can't. We're gonna figure this out before tomorrow morning, because this gripes on my last nerve. I'm gonna let y'all help me figure out
Yeah, that's right. That's
what's going on with my screen. All right. Hey, listen, this hour's been brought to you by our friends at Mitchell Mazda in Enterprise. They are so wonderful. Y'all make sure if you're in the market for a new vehicle, you go see my friends over at Mitchell Mazda. They are fabulous. It's time for us to get on out of here and figure out what's going on with my green screen, because this is
That's all
cracking my nerves.
All you.
All my nerves. Okay. So we'll see y'all again tomorrow with a perfect little green screen. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching, hanging out with Pollard and Dave. We love you. God bless you.
You're so stupid.
Light perception from the camera light. From the ring light, y'all think it's the ring light. Okay.
I think it's the computer screen.
It can't be that.
Reflecting
it can't be.
on. Yes, it can.
Look, here's what happens when I unplug this.
Now cover up the computer light.
That's
cover it up.
There is no computer light. What do you?
The effing screen, Amy.
Dave.
You made me go there.
I didn't make you go there. Let me tell you where I am fixing to make you go.
Come on,
Wash
now,
your
do
mouth
it like
out.
you were doing before. Do it like you were doing before.
Oh, hold up my notebook. See, it's not my.
See, I'm telling you.
Dave, I've had a computer screen the whole time. Do I need to go adjust the brightness?
Put on a white t-shirt and see if your theory is right then. Go put on, I'll wait right here. I will not go anywhere. You go put on a white t-shirt right now.
Okay.
And we will see. Lord have mercy, y'all. Help me. Lord, help a brother, please. Thank you, Warrior Girl. We will. She needs to. That would be awesome. Christine. Lord have mercy. Hey, Nikki. I'm with you, Mike. We're gonna see. Yeah, it works great when she's not. I keep telling her beauty uses up all the pixels. So we'll go with that for now. Watch, she's gonna come back with a shirt that's not white. I promise you. I specifically said a white t-shirt. Let's see what she comes back with. Lord, as many clothes as she's got, it shouldn't take her this long to find a white t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Lord, hiding from chores. That was funny this morning. Told you. I told y'all she would not do what I said.
Y'all,
Told y'all.
I don't have to. Let me just tell y'all something. This should be a perfect lesson to all you men out there. Y'all think y'all know everything. And a woman been trying to tell y'all since 6 o'clock this morning it was my pink shirt. And didn't none of y'all want to listen to me. This is the same reason why y'all stay lost for 2 damn hours, because you won't ask for no damn directions. Now, how about that? I told y'all it was my shirt. This whole time.
I told y'all she wouldn't do what I said. I told y'all she wouldn't do what I said.
I'm going to plug up my... Tell Ricky he needs to go get a new damn degree in his engineering. Do you see this? Now then, my rant is over. Spent the whole damn morning trying to figure this thing out. Golly, and I knew I should have just listened to myself. It's just like me to listen to a damn man.
Just like you. It is just like you to listen to a damn man. Those are the words that came out of your mouth.
But I knew the whole time. I was like, I haven't done anything different. It's got to be my shirt.
I think it's your hoops.
Peach, I got them on and they're still working. Listen to me. Peach does not work on a green screen. That's what the hell I'm going to tell y'all. Okay. Look, they done got me. I done spent the whole morning sitting here like this going, what is doing this? I have adjusted this light 500 times. Women, listen, from now on, listen to your own self. Listen to your own self. It's just like we're out there on that boat and the trolling motor don't work. And I say, Ron, I'm telling you, it's got to do with the damn, the connection to the battery. It is not the trolling motor. It's the connection to the battery. No, it's this, and he's tinkering with that and all this. Listen, typical man does not. Y'all think because we're women, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think we hide when you got a project for us to do?
Listen, because we'd be better off to do it ourselves.
Well,
that's the problem.
I'm going to let you do that from now on, Amy. I'm going to let you do those.
But I could have saved myself so much dang trouble this morning if I would have just changed my shirt like I knew I should have done. Listen, Linda, Warrior Girl said, y'all see, that's right. I'm just telling you. I'm done with you, Dave. I'm done with you. I'm done with Ricky.
We'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.
I'm not wearing peach. And next time something's wrong, I'm going to listen to my own self.
I tried to get her to take her shirt off. I don't know. Oh.